Game or Lame Game Blast, where we review several games, up to 4 in fact. Isn't that crazy? You guys all heard of these games? Who knows? Here with me are my usual guys, Purple and Bobo.
Yeah, I'm a usual guy. Let's go. I
Oh
made
no!
it.
Oh no! I
Yeah.
accidentally referred to him as the usual guy. No.
That's unfortunate.
Woo!
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess he's here forever now. There's no getting rid of him, you know.
Yeah.
You guys are
Wow.
gonna love me. I promise. I promise.
I don't know about
Okay,
that.
so I finally played Procession to Calvary. Isn't that cool? What a beautiful game. You
Yeah.
surely have seen of this game, right?
I have never heard of this game, but I'm glad it was brought to my attention because it was a really good one. I had a lot of fun with it.
Well, explain to me what this game is, because it looks stupid, and I have no clue how it plays or anything. So, yeah.
Oh, I just now realized. Oh no, I guess. Okay, Boba might be too quiet. It's probably fine.
Well,
Right, so
Oh my goodness.
it's fine.
it is
Don't worry.
fine.
Procession to Calvary is a game where you play as a murderer, and strangely, the game has decided to make it a bad thing to murder anyone. So, like, isn't this cool how there's a cutscene at the start where you get where your character murders everyone, and then, like, right when the game starts, it's like, hey, you, no more murdering. We've won the war, and now you can't murder anyone anymore. So you have
Yes,
to go on a quest if you want to ever murder anyone again. How do you feel
it's
about that one?
I think it's very cool. I think me as a writing guy myself, I find it very cool when it's very they make it very apparent what kind of character you're playing with and whatever, just showing them just doing their thing, and then to just rip that away from them is like, oh, okay, so this is the tone of the game. This is what we're going for over here, and I enjoyed it.
You're giving me like the vibe of like the intro or something. I have no idea what that means
Well,
or anything.
okay, so the game is a game where you are the top-notch murderer, okay, and now you're not allowed to murder anyone. But here is the new king, and he says, "Look, there's no more murdering." But you say, "What about the bad guy? Could I go and kill the bad guy?" And he's like, "I guess I won't stop you from killing the bad guy." So you go on a whole adventure, a point-and-click adventure, to find the bad guy and kill him. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna get into spoilers here. Uh, if you kill anyone, then the bad guy will know, oh shit, that's a murderer, and then they'll just lock you up and you won't get to do your thing. So having a game where you can pull out your sword and stab anyone at all times is really stupid if you're not allowed to do it ever, in my opinion.
I
Okay.
think it's okay. I think it's fine because if you get the precedent of oh, okay, well, I love me some killing, I love it, and then you're not allowed to, then I think it's a little satisfying when you kind of just when you have to show some restraint, and then when you finally get to kill the guy, I thought that was really satisfying.
Did you actually not kill anyone until you got to the big bad?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Wait, did you figure out everything in this game without looking anything up?
Yes, you
You
didn't?
you played the fucking part where you have to memorize the song, and you have to impress the everyone at the talent show. You figured all that out by yourself. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not a banana. I thought it was
No.
really easy. If anything, I would say that it's one of the things I don't like about the game is that it's so short and that it's so easy.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I had to look shit up, and I killed like everyone I could kill. I just killed them, and then I reloaded. I quick loaded, so I got all the murders out. And they just didn't count because of quick load and quick save.
Huh.
Yeah, that's you're a renegade gamer. You're a renegamer. You go through and you do the things you're not supposed to, and then it's like, whoop, I never did it.
So
Yep.
is this like a point and click adventure? Is
Yes,
Yeah.
it
like,
is.
oh god. Why would we talk about a point-and-click adventure on this show?
Because
Have-
it's okay, yeah, and then that's another thing about this game. It's really fucking funny. Like if you're just it's very Monty Python-esque, where like this is very like straightforward and blunt with the humor, but it just lands pretty much every single fucking time. I love this game to death. If you're just looking for a fun time, then pick this game up. I recommend it.
Well, that's good, at least.
Yeah, and look
Yeah.
at the art. It's everything is made from these Renaissance paintings, and it looks amazing and hilarious. And like, I don't know how people wouldn't be into this. It's really cool. But yeah, I mean, like games, especially this game, would have done really well if there was like a genocide option where you could just kill everyone. And then like the game should get hard, but there should be ways that you should be able to solve it if you opt for that option,
I like that your avatar is covering the
Oh yeah, I
the-
guess this game actually has nudity that should be censored, but I guess not in the early parts.
yeah,
You're gonna get
you
your stream taken
yeah.
down. No, no.
Yeah, watch out, Renaissance boobies. It's gonna be a real problem.
Okay.
Yeah, so the game, it follows like a very basic structure. You just kind of, if you want to get to a place, you just have to talk to the person that you need to get you to the next area, and then they'll most likely tell you what they need from you, and then you can just look around in the environment, talk to people, explore. Like this game definitely rewards your ability to talk to everyone and just hear what they have to say. And a lot of the time it's funny, and that's just what makes it so great. Is like you're kind of not forced, but just seeing the comedy is just paramount to doing well.
Yeah, there's so many cool puzzles here. Like this first guy, he's a cripple, but he's taken the oars from the boat that you want to go on, and he's like, should I give this guy the oars, or will I have to limp on the ground? And then he asks the three guys who are standing next to him, and they're like, oh, what was me? And then the other guy's like, I don't trust him, and you have to impress them, and then win by by democracy by by doing little favors for all the townsfolk.
Yeah, you have to. The guy says, like, oh, yeah, you gotta impress my friends over there, and then you have to talk to each of them and see what they need, and then whatever they say, you have to go and find an item that corresponds to that, and then give it to them. It's a very simple gameplay loop.
Sadly, there was this one guy, you give him a scissors and then his hair gets cut. But then if you return, then his hair is grown back again and he doesn't complain about his long hair anymore. That was a
Yeah,
plot hole.
it's a plot hole if ever I've seen it.
But then there's this really cool puzzle later where you're on a cart and then the cart breaks and you're like, I need a new wheel and I need food for the donkey. And then you go to this horrible place where people are being tortured, and you see a guy who's broken on the wheel. If you know what that means, it's like medieval torture appreciators will know. It's like a guy who's crucified on a wheel, and his bones are broken, and you have to go get you cut him off and you just put him in your pocket, the entire person on the wheel, and then you bring him to the cart and then she just puts him on and drives with the guy
With the
and his
guy on the wheel still.
yeah, his broken bones, and he's screaming and she's driving away, and then she tells you, oh, actually I didn't want to sneak you into town, fuck you, but thanks for the wheel. And then she drives off. So
That part was funny as fuck.
yeah, that was amazing. Sadly, it would have been much more funny if I hadn't been stuck in the puzzles forever. But yeah, man, you
Yeah,
really solved it that quick.
yeah, it's just, I mean, really all it is just going around and doing, like, it's basically like any puzzle game of this kind, like Monkey Island, that kind of shit. It's just basically just like process of elimination. If you go and interact with something and you haven't done a certain thing to it yet, then it's likely that you should, and then eventually you'll get everything that you're supposed to.
Well, there was this really stupid point where you had to, like, there's this barrel of maggots, and what you have to do is put the head into it twice, and then you turn the head into a skull because the maggots consume the flesh of the head. But
I
then
thought that was pretty straightforward.
oh, so straightforward. But and then there was a cemetery next to it full of perfectly good skulls that you could have been using. But no, that's what you have to do. You have to think to twice put the head into the maggots.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the other skulls that were there.
Yeah, you had to. You needed like a whole skeleton earlier. Couldn't have reused that one, I guess.
I guess not.
This
Gotta
sounds
do the one.
extremely
move on.
uninteresting. I gotta be honest. This sounds awful.
How
Very
could you
bland.
say such a thing? This
Oh,
is
what do you like,
crazy.
Purple? What do you like?
I like fucking video games, not ones where you like watch an animation play. You click on a thing and then you watch the animation go. Okay,
That's a visual
sucks.
novel point and click game.
yeah, that
It's
sucks.
entertaining.
Those are bad. They're not good.
Purple,
Oh my-
what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my
You're just saying
God.
like, oh, the whole concept of like an adventure is bad, really?
Yeah,
Like, wow.
bad games.
brilliant.
There's a reason no one makes them anymore. They,
I mean,
they stopped
just
in the
made this
90s.
one. It's popular and like, man, you're so
It's
stupid.
popular because
Purple.
of
It's
the
good-
art
it's-
style. I can
if
tell
I wanna-
100% already.
Now, if
Yeah,
I want to
so?
turn my brain off and just like watch like a simple little adventure, like it's like a movie. It's like a movie. You pay and you see a movie. It's like that, but just like you can do other things. It's an interactable movie.
Well,
that's
that's
okay.
dumb. That shouldn't even be considered a video game. That should be considered like another thing and something
I
that
mean,
I'm
Oh, okay,
never
we're
going to
coming up
talk
with-
about on my channel.
We're coming
It's
up
a-
with
Ever again.
criteria for video games now.
Yes,
Oh
It
my
must be
God,
games.
the snobbery.
not
How-
stories.
Do you have no shame? Jesus, like,
Gee, what about like visual novels? Like shit that you can
Those
like you
things
can
are
watch a story
like-
unfold and then you can like choose how it goes.
They used to make those. They're called choose your own adventure books. They're made with paper. They did them. They're not like games.
Yeah, but then
though.
like and then you get
I
visual
mean, they're
novels.
specifically games, but okay.
No,
Do
I
you
mean
think
anything is a game. Like
do you think a
fucking-
board game is not a game, Purple?
a board game is a game, but that's because it has like the game parts. A visual novel
anything
does
is a
not have the
game if you make
parts.
it a game. Like have you ever played Chopsticks? The thing where you like you do the thing with the fingers and you add one to your friend's finger and then they
Game
can
has-
like
it has
split
to
'em
have
across the-
frickin-
split them across the hands. Like that's a game.
Yeah, Momke wants to know if you're doing the strike system again, but it seems like Bobo is on his best behavior, while as Purple is the annoying one today. So I
Well,
guess
we switched it up.
We'll
Hey,
be fine without the strike
I
system.
brought 2 real games to talk about today, and you're telling me about this fucking visual novel, this fucking short film that they should have just made
Oh,
instead,
fuck off.
put on YouTube
No.
for free. But no,
No,
you have to buy it on Steam for what? How much does this game cost? Might I ask?
It's not expensive. Yeah, just constantly shitting on the arts. That's my Purple
I
guy.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
No-
one.
no
this sounds
shame.
awful.
Just such a fucking idiot, Purple. Do you have no shame? Oh my God! Just imagine thinking like a whole genre is just terrible, and like there's no way that you're stupid for thinking that. Like, oh, all the other people who enjoy it, like they must be such idiots,
I
man.
can enjoy it. It's just not a proper video game though, and that sucks.
What's a proper video game?
like one where you like do
Just
things?
define what a proper video. You do things in this game.
Yeah, you can
I
stab.
feel like a
anyone at
video
any
game. It kind
point.
of has to have some level of like movement mechanic and stuff that actually influences the game.
You can click and you-
to some
Yeah,
degree.
you can move.
You can move.
You can
What's
move.
so hard to understand about
that
this?
doesn't fucking. It doesn't actually like do anything though. It's just you're
It
like
makes
it's basically
you move.
it
Your
makes you move.
argument is
But the
entirely-
game could, if you could remove the movement from a game entirely, like 100%, and lose nothing, then like I don't think that works.
Yeah, how about VR games then? I'd like to remove all of that movement and just watch that as a video. Can we do that? Can we just say those aren't games now?
Yeah.
No, VR game you have to move. That's like half of the whole thing.
No, you don't.
that you're moving
Some
in real
games they
life?
require
Yeah,
you
you-
to stand
you can-
still.
You could teleport.
You move your hands. In Job Simulator, you pick things up and you put them together and whatever.
Yeah, you move your mouse in these games. Wow, did you know that you move your mouse with your hands?
It's not no
Yeah,
because
you
in
move your
VR,
mouse and
like,
then you-
your hands literally become part of the video game. Though that's the thing. That's a big
Your-
difference.
Yeah, that's called
Your
a
mouse
cursor.
becomes a little like a sword in the game.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Okay, that's ridiculous, embarrassing, shoddy.
Okay,
work.
This is
Look,
this does not work.
the only thing that will settle this dispute is whether or not. Well, we're gonna make a poll. You know what? I'm doing it right now. Okay, let me Let me do the poll right now. Okay?
How many
We're
viewers do you
gonna-
have on your stream right now for this poll?
It's
He's
not
got
gonna be on my.
6.
Okay.
Where will I put it? Where are we
You can put
going?
those in like the community tab.
Yeah, I'll put it in the community tab. It'll probably take a while for
Well.
that to materialize, but
Maybe I'm just taking an untenable position for the sake of the podcast,
Yeah,
so we're not just talking about
taking a
every fucking
non-sense-
scene that happens in this shitty fucking thing for 9 minutes.
You're not.
Yeah,
Okay,
wow, good job.
why are
I
you
sure
so-
loved our complete waste of time where you like just talking shit about the entire genre instead of just getting through these games. That's brilliant. Wow, this is really the Game Blast experience. Okay,
Where did this come from? Where did this hatred of visual novels and point and click adventure? Where did this come from?
I think of them as a lesser form. Okay.
We got that. Like, you could stop repeating yourself now. All right, so here we go. Which genre is more trash? Visual novels
Or
VR games?
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to see your audience completely turn on you. The only problem people have with VR games is that they're too fucking poor to play them. Okay.
Wait,
Straight up.
no. Actually, I take it back.
My
What? Purple. What do you think of point-and-click games?
They don't seem good. They don't seem fun at all. I'd rather just watch like a YouTube.
Okay, thanks, you idiot. Now I'm putting point-and-click games instead of visual novels.
Yeah, both of them. They're basically the same thing.
Yeah, good. Because I'm pretty sure visual novels would have definitely lost the poll, but I think point-and-click games is gonna win. So thanks for that.
I don't think so. You know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Don't you dare like link to this or anything. But
Half-Life
such a
Alyx is
weird
literally
hill to
the
die on.
best game possibly ever
very
made.
best. Good job.
So.
Such good gameplay.
It is. Have you?
Yeah,
you haven't
I-
played
I-
it. Okay, you can't talk.
No.
Yeah,
Purple,
you haven't played this, you fucking idiot. Thanks.
Purple,
Good point.
Purple, listen.
Yeah.
You play as a woman in Half-Life Alyx. Terrible game.
Yeah, you play as a woman in the one you're talking about. Okay.
Ah, damn, you're right.
Yeah.
But I didn't know, and
Yeah, you didn't
it makes it.
you didn't click on the guy who tells you
Well.
you're a woman.
Yeah.
They are not the same
Yeah.
things. Visual novels are good. Point and clicks are trash. That is a bizarre opinion to have, Mr. Chat.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, this is.
So Purple, you complain that I call people idiots so much, but then you behave like this. Like, how do you think this is gonna work? Okay, like you want to have like a higher discourse here, and then you're like, this entire genre is shit.
I'm speaking my truth. Okay.
No, what he's saying is that I can translate this for him. It's not for him.
I'm speaking. Well, okay. You
I
should
fucking-
you should
no,
be
I mean,
familiar
no,
with shitting on something that's not for you endlessly
No,
for
I
no
was doing
reason.
it-
Okay.
No.
Actually, we have
No.
a Bobo redemption because he has actually deleted like most of his videos.
Oh
his
yeah,
channel.
that's another thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I should talk about the rebrand a little bit.
Yeah, he's called Game Feast now. Isn't that
Yeah.
cool? And he's
So
got
right
4
now-
videos.
Yeah, so what we're doing over here is I got a little tired of just reviewing Super Meat Boy shit cuz it's very it just kind of became like boring to laugh at. So now we just did a big old rebrand, and I guess I could say a little bit about the channel. So we're gonna be doing mainly informative videos, and then like maybe like reviews, but they're a little more substantive than just saying I like this thing or I don't like this thing, like that kind of thing. Like just shit that I can, look back on and be proud of, because all that shit, it wasn't very good. Like let me put that out there. Let me put that on the table. I didn't really like a lot of my old.
I
shit.
love how last time I told you that your videos are terrible, and now you agree with me fully, and you have deleted them. I have such power over people. That's crazy.
I know. I do everything I do to get closer to you.
He is very suggestible. Don't tell him to do anything bad.
I think this might be like
Yeah.
like for your YouTube channel. This like you. It's such a catastrophically bad idea to like upload a bunch of videos and have some
don't
do
do
pretty
this
well
for-
and stuff, and then they just fucking gone.
I don't do it for money. I'm
They do
not
what?
making money off of my channel.
It's
Wait, what was
just it's
Purple
gonna
getting
kill
at?
the channel though. Like that's
What?
if
I
you
don't
just
I
get
don't
rid
care
of all
about
your
killing the
videos.
channel. I just want to do videos just to do them.
Well, I mean,
I think it's
guess-
fun.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, he probably would have gotten views of those old videos, but yeah, I mean, whatever. He can rebrand his channel. It makes sense.
It also
Yeah,
just
the
sucks if
shit,
you're
the
like
stuff.
someone who becomes like a fan of someone and then they delete all their old shit out of nowhere before you've had a chance to finish watching them or something, and that
I
sucks.
have it archived. It's all archived. It's downloaded.
Well, can I
It's not
watch
gone
them?
forever.
Fuck you.
If you
Can
want
I-
to,
Where are they?
I could get.
Put them
I
on
have them on
archive.org or something.
I have them on a. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If you want the hard way of watching my old videos, my channel is backed up on Internet Archive.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that exists? That uploads videos?
I think. Now that I think about it,
Oh no, it
Maybe?
doesn't.
Doubt it.
No, it doesn't embed videos. It doesn't have all of YouTube on.
Yeah,
it.
that imagine how much
oh.
effort that would be.
That would be
like
like
all right.
an
they
absurd amount of
probably invest
space.
millions in uploading
well,
all their
If you wanted to see the names and the thumbnails of all my old shit, then you can go look me up on Internet Archive.
Wow.
Yeah, but people really would want to see this video where you trash Isaac.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one that I am totally proud of, and it totally holds up even to this day, I promise.
Untenable position,
Yeah.
by the way. The idea that Isaac's like not very good is ridiculous. It's like
be
on
fair-
its face.
Well,
To
he
be
said
fair-
repentance is like the worst.
Yeah, I was
apparently.
reviewing just Repentance. If I was to review all of Isaac, I would have much more to say, but I only talked about Repentance.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest.
so-
Basically, all the DLC for Isaac, like outside of Repentance, was kind of taking the game down from where it was at Rebirth. So Repentance
Yeah, well,
fixed
the-
the whole thing.
Well, the thing is that repentance used like a mod, I guess. Like they just hired a modder to put that in, and that's all the good
Yeah, and
content.
but then they also
I mean,
like
it's still in.
packaged it with like a massive update that like fixed everything, and like a whole
Yeah.
bunch of new stuff that wasn't in the mod. And they made the
Yeah.
mod like good and fun.
I thought the mod was good. I thought Anti-Birth was great.
It was like some like ball busting
I mean, so
bullshit
did Edmund
though. Okay,
apparently.
so
Well,
and
I mean, it's the the
these
ball
things need to be
busting is
polished
still
up
in.
and made good.
Okay, well,
Oh my god. Okay. So
we've
we're so
gotten-
we went from purple hating on point and click games to now this.
Yep,
Yeah, we
legitimately
really.
the correct opinion that point and click games aren't real video games.
Oh yeah, let's see what the poll says. I wonder if it
Hmm.
has done
I'm gonna go
anything
vote in
yet.
that poll.
What game is more trash? Oh, it's even. Damn.
People, you're
Yeah,
not
let
gonna
me
win with
cap-
the idea that VR games are somehow worse than a fucking point
Well,
and click.
well, it's 50-50, so whatever.
Okay, I
Guess
just
we'll
voted. It
see.
should be
I'm
60-40 now.
How many votes? Yeah,
That
okay.
doesn't
So you got
count.
what 5 votes? Great.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Well, it's YouTube. It doesn't go that fast. Okay, it's
Oh
not
my
like
God.
Twitter. Twitter
Oh my
instantly
God.
gets you to.
It's a
Wow.
slow boing.
It's
Yeah.
depressing.
You gotta be patient. Okay.
My polls, they always get votes. Like I get like 100 in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you could stop bragging with your channel size. Jesus.
God
I
damn.
never will.
I should have just let you make the poll. I guess.
It probably.
But then
Although,
all your subscribers are gonna be biased towards you because you
They like
lead a
Half-Life
cabal
games.
of half
And
awake
there's
sheep.
the newest Half-Life game is a VR game. There's never been a fucking point and click Half-Life, so yeah.
Well, there's
I'm
been
pretty
a
sure if I
bridge
dig for long enough, I
constructor.
can find out that that's
There
not
hasn't
true.
been a real point and click Half-Life. There's been like mods and like fan games for everything, but you know.
Wasn't there like a card game they put out?
That's a Dota spin-off, which is like a fucking sub whatever the equivalent to like a subhuman is for like a game
fucking-
franchise, that's what Dota is.
Oh
What
my
the-
god, the opinions today.
God,
Yeah,
that the name of the
I'm right.
spin-off game is like actually pissing me off. I used to know it, but now I don't.
It's Artifact.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
it.
Dota
Artifact.
card game.
I remember the the reveal trailer.
Yeah,
For that one, like, with the
everyone
live
goes,
reaction.
"Oh fuck!"
Oh.
When the thing gets when it says Dota card game, they all immediately
God,
turn
that
on
was-
it.
I can't believe you hate Dota, which you probably also never played, right?
Yeah, because it looks bad and cringe.
Oh my
and I
god.
have limited time on this earth.
Okay, so we are gonna do strikes, okay? We're just gonna like if you shit on a game that you haven't played, like that's gonna be a strike from now on, okay?
All right, fine by me.
I can say
Yeah.
it looks bad. It could be amazing. Okay, it just
no,
looks
you
terrible.
said it. You said it's trash. You said it's subhuman. What the hell is
I'm saying
wrong
the
with you?
the franchise and like its characters and like its lore
You
is
said
all like
Dota.
garbage bad. Okay, that's what I mean. And like its art
But
style
the
is
thing you haven't
hideous.
played.
It's bad. It
Dota-
doesn't look good.
Dota looks
The
Dota
gameplay
looks
could be
fine.
fine. No, all the characters are like they look like fucking mobile game characters. They're like dumb little goblins. They look like they should be fucking sitting around in Clash of Clans. It's terrible. It's hideous. And now Valve's
not
new
a
game
real
is going to look just like
criticism.
that. It's going to be awful.
I mean, yeah, because people like Dota.
I don't
What do you
think
want,
real
man?
people play Dota. I think that's like 90% bots playing. I've never met a single person who enjoys playing Dota.
How
I
is
guess
this
except for you.
how do you just constantly say stupid things? Like, yeah, okay, sure, I'm sure it's all bots. That makes total fucking sense.
TF2
yeah.
is straight up like majority bots right now. I think, or it was at least like 40%. That's like a thing.
Dota
Yeah, I think it was
some of
like
these
a crazy
games.
amount of the servers were just occupied by bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bots aren't players. They're not going to count as players.
I don't know. I'm just talking about the play count on Steam, which the bots like always
Yeah.
count toward.
Yeah, it's like anyone that's in there. It's like, yeah, that's a
Yeah, even if they're
the
sitting on
client
the
is
title screen
playing the
trading,
game.
yeah.
Well, if there's money in trading, then there must be real players.
I don't know.
Like, okay, maybe there's like 10% bots, but no more than that.
I don't know. I I just think Dota looks lame. Okay, that's my only strong real claim. Okay.
I mean, you walk that back. You would have gotten a strike there.
Well,
if
okay,
you-
I do
you
think
had
the lore
insisted
fucking
on it.
sucks and the art style fucking sucks. Okay,
They actually made a Netflix show, so it's pretty fun.
it's probably bad.
No, it's great.
I bet it's not.
There's this guy who turns into a dragon, okay, and he like gets drunk and
original.
naked. Wow, really? How original?
just-
Fuck you.
Any fantasy that like is like cartoon fantasy, it's just like no good. They just look like Skylanders. Or something.
What?
I don't like it.
Dude,
I don't like it.
how do you have the most shit opinions in the galaxy?
It's insane. You gotta hold back, man. How are you like this?
Name one cartoon fantasy world that's like entertaining outside of like maybe Zelda.
Arcane.
No.
Like, where to begin? Like, there's Dragon Prince. There's okay. I get. Well, I mean, I definitely like
Arcane
Dota.
is like an unironic great show. If you haven't,
I
watched
mean,
Arcane.
there's
That's like
Avatar,
League stuff.
right?
That's like even worse than Dota.
No,
I
it
mean,
has
do you
nothing
like
to do with League.
Avatar?
As someone who's never gotten into League, it has nothing to
Did
do
you
with
just
League.
say? Did you say Avatar is sci-fi?
Yeah. Just because they're
What?
like tribal, that doesn't make it fantasy.
It's not.
Oh, you're
sci-fi.
talking about
Oh, you're talking
Oh,
about
right.
the
Like,
cartoon
like
Avatar,
blue.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
true.
okay.
Actually, that is you win.
I did
There is
it.
a
I
good
win the
cartoon
argument.
fantasy,
I
actually,
found
except
one
for
he
Zelda.
can't.
And there
I
is
found
also
one he
Zelda.
can't take shit about.
We did it.
Well, is
Wow.
Zelda a cartoon?
It's cartoony. And the early
I mean-
ones, they're all styled after like Disney. So
I mean, like, surely there's like, if you're counting games, like most games will be fantasy, right? And they'll
No.
be good.
most games
I
are
mean, yeah,
about
it's-
being a
there's,
guy right now shooting people. So
I mean, I guess, but like Mario
sci-fi.
might be fantasy,
Mario, you
right?
can shoot the Goombas with the fireballs.
yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
like
I
a
guess. They're
warfare
shooting in that one.
situation.
Waiting for Mario Warfare.
Okay, Purple, you really have to stop this. Like, you have to stop derailing it with just really like insane shit that you say. Okay.
You turned into me in the last episode.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I successfully made the podcast slightly more interesting than just talking about this this game. Okay, so
Yeah, I
Oh,
still
yeah,
love
and
having
then-
a guy on who doesn't take anything serious. That's real cool. Wow. Yeah,
don't worry, I'll take it
Wow.
very seriously once we get to a game that I put on here.
Yeah,
that's such a
exactly.
stupid
That's
thing
the-
for you to say. Holy shit, man! Wow,
that's
cool.
a fucking.
If you wanna
Like,
make
like,
fun
if
of me for enjoying fucking WarioWare,
Who are
then you're
you?
free to go ahead. I
Dude,
guess.
if there's two of you, then it would be like the worst thing ever. You would just hate you would just like opposite things, and you would just constantly be incredibly smug about it and dismissive all the time. It'd be so bad.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's like, oh,
that's kind of the
look
conceit
at
of the
look at this
podcast.
game. Look at this game. Oh,
I mean,
it's so
I'm
good.
trying to have conversations, but you're like, it's all shit, man.
It's
Fucking
all
kids these
so
days, they don't
bad.
fucking know, man. Like, this is you.
So they should go play Half Life. That game is the best game ever made.
It
Exactly.
is the best game ever made.
Oh my god, don't
Is it?
agree with the straw man, you fucking idiot.
Well, it's not a straw man if it's just actually me, though.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my
if
God.
there was just another version of you, this wouldn't work.
I don't know. I think some might say that I am another version of you. How many comments
I
do we
think
get on these Bazinga
Well,
boys where
I'm
it's like,
trying
oh,
to.
purple is
I'm,
Florian's Florian, huh?
I'm
How many?
trying to have actual conversations, and you're just like constantly dismissive. It's insane.
That's fine.
is this the breakup? Is this the breakup of Gamer Lame?
No,
Yeah,
that's next
I don't know.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah. When I hold you accountable for all your crimes, yeah. Get
You're
ready for that
gonna
one.
put me on the wheel like in this video game you were talking about. Even though I didn't care,
yeah,
I
draw
was
it back.
listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, can you imagine if you tried to do your thing and we're just constantly shitting on it? Like how do you do that?
Let's
Go
do
ahead.
that.
If
Let's
WarioWare sounds
whenever
fucking
he
dumb
talks
to you,
about
fine.
Yeah,
whenever he talks
Let's move
about
into
whenever he
WarioWare.
talks about his games, let's just shit on his games to see how he likes it.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
can
move
we
into
just
let's move into
can we just
WarioWare.
do? No, we're not moving on after you've just completely derailed it. You're gonna sit and listen to this for 5 more minutes first, okay?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit my white ass
Okay,
down and
to
listen.
start it up, one more thing that I really liked about this game is that it like whenever there's like music in the scene, there's like people playing music in the scenes, and when you walk up to them, your character does like the tune. And it's really funny because there are like certain scenes where like the music is really like menacing and ominous, and then she just does the the voice with her mouth. I thought that was
I didn't know that was a thing. I just know you could clap at them and you get like
no. You can like walk up to them and talk to them, and then she does like the tune that they're playing, and it's like it's accurate every single time, and that's what makes it hilarious.
What does she whistle it, or does she like do the lyrics? What does
She
she
does
do?
she does like do or whatever the thing is, whatever the track is. Like if it's I think it's there's like one part with that really made me laugh that was like seriously funny where there's like an orchestra near like a boulder, and then like they're doing like da 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 da, and then you talk to them, and then she does that with her mouth. It's hilarious.
Yeah, the musicians are pretty awesome because they all have this really nice like medieval music, and then like normally like you can kill a lot of people, but you can never kill the musicians, even though you'd think that would be like a way to mute that song, but no,
Yeah, if you
it's
were
not
like,
allowed.
it would be funny as fuck if you actually could kill them, and then like one instrument, like whatever one you just killed, that instrument is just gone from the song, but the song keeps going.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. They're just nervous. Does
Yeah,
more and more of
they
them
get
get picked
nervous.
up.
So what you're saying is you thought of better ideas than this game has
Oh
on the
my
fly right now.
God. Purple.
Unbelievable. He just can't help
That's
himself.
quite an indictment, I'd say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, like obviously it would be a lot of effort to like have the different tracks so you could do
Yeah,
that.
for
And
like
also,
for what it is, it's a perfectly like that already. The thing that I described with her like doing the music with her mouth, like that was entertainment enough.
I mean, I did, and I was making criticisms of how you can't kill enough people in this game, and like you didn't care about it then, but now here you are saying that. Okay,
I said that. I'm not. I know I'm not talking about. You're not talking about me right now. But then
yeah,
I said like, oh yeah, I like that part. I like that part of like the setup and then the payoff is like, oh, you can't kill people, but
well,
then like, oh yeah, right there with the right there in your stream, there's you're standing next to the boulder, and then the guys like the horny men. That's what they're called.
because
If you go up to them, and they do the tune.
Yeah, it's like this is a pretty fun game, and I sure wish there was a genocide option. That's all, Oh well.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool, but I think that would take away from the overall like. I think
No,
that would take away from the enjoyment.
no, like you'd still have to do it if you want like the good ending. Like people still want to get both of the endings. There's an achievement that's like serial killer. So there'd be an achievement called pacifist where you don't kill anyone. So like
Okay.
you would still have like this experience, but then like there would be a slightly different version where you have to also solve puzzles in order to like to get around the people locking up the town after you've started murdering people.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That'd be
That
cool.
would have been fun, but I guess it'd be weird if there were like a bunch of guards coming at you because you'd have to click them quick in order to survive.
Yeah, like that kind of thing that it turns into like a point and click / survival kind of game where you just gotta like dip around.
And then you have to eat so you don't starve. Yeah.
And then you have like a health bar and then like a radiation bar up there too.
Yeah, and a karma, Oh,
Yeah, typical survival game shit.
Well, it has now been.
What do you say, Purple? What big brain take do you have this time for us?
It's been over 30 minutes talking about this game. I say we
it
decide if it's game or
hasn't
lame.
been.
Yes, it has.
It's 30 minutes of your bullshit, but okay. I mean,
it says started streaming 35 minutes ago.
We are ready to talk about. I mean, like everyone who's played it agrees it's game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say it's lame, but I'm outvoted anyway. So,
are you actually gonna take a strike just to pass?
You didn't. Yeah, you're shitting on a game that you haven't even played.
Are you sure about that one, mate? Are you going?
I'm
through
fine.
This?
I don't know if I believe in this strike system. I think this might be an illusion.
Oh my god! When they had a strike,
concept.
you guys had a strike system for me, and I took that shit in stride.
Yeah, and then we gave you like 20 strikes, and you were on till the end of the show. Okay, so
well, we didn't agree on the strikes. Like nobody got to 3 strikes.
Couldn't come up with a good strike system, but this is like very ironclad. You're shitting on a game that you haven't played. Strike.
Yeah, this is your first strike. We're gonna come up with something terrible for you to do. If you get all the strikes.
I'm gonna write down the strikes right now. I have a notebook, so I'll put down 1 strike for Purple.
I don't know. We should have started with Wario Ware or like something cooler, because people are gonna click on this. They're gonna see half an hour on this Calvary.
Let's talk
game
about my stupid ass baby game.
You could stop complaining because it's your fault this went so long. Okay.
Wow. That's not...
Yeah, you're the one that kept like riding the conversation with meaningless bullshit that didn't make sense. We were just trying to talk about the fucking game over here.
And you're still doing it. You're still butthurt that we're enjoying this game. Holy shit. It's crazy.
It sounds like what I was hearing was basically like a review of like a comedy movie, where you basically just like repeat the funny bits, and that's like it, and that's like all boring.
Different. What the fuck are you talking
Whenever
about?
I listen to a review of a comedy movie, they just talk about the funny bits, and but like as a viewer, if you've never seen the thing, you have no idea.
That's the comedy. That's the comedy part. That's the part that everyone likes about it. That it's funny.
An uninteresting review. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god! You just can't appreciate art.
Wow, maybe like, your contribution to this review was so good, but damn, we really brought it down by talking about the actual game.
We should probably like every single game we ever talk about from now on. We just have to come at it from like a sideways, cynical point of view. Just be just actively shit on it, no matter what we actually thought. about it.
Yeah. So I guess now we're gonna show our completely insincere opinions of Wario Ware. So I hope everyone's ready for that.
Yeah. Let's move into Wario Ware. It's so epic.
Wario Ware called
Wario Ware Touched.
Let's get down to business.
This is the DS Wario Ware.
What's the poll say? 9 votes. Point and click games winning. What? Wait, did you click wrong? Ah, jeez, you clicked wrong.
What?
You clicked on point and click games to be more trash.
Oh my fuck!
No.
Okay, let me change it.
I don't think you can, but who knows?
All right, there we go.
Wow.
No, I did.
Amazing.
Okay, yeah. So now it's
okay. So 64-36 VR games are winning. That's good to know.
No,
56.
Yeah,
40,
VR games are winning as trash. Yeah.
64-36. Yeah.
Anyways, we're here for.
Oh, that's dumb.
For Wario Ware, everyone. I mean, people can read the poll and see what's more trash, and they're gonna click on VR games because everyone knows VR games are trash.
Yeah, everyone knows that overpriced piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look at me. Oh, look at me.
You know what I hear?
I
hear the pour dripping out of you, okay?
Bro,
lack of funds to play and enjoy VR.
God.
I have a VR headset and I never use it, okay?
Yeah, you should play Half-Life Alyx. It's probably the best game ever made. It's very good. You really should.
Okay, so...
You thought that... If Half-Life Alyx is the best game ever made, then Half-Life isn't the best game ever made, I assume?
Half-Life 1 is the best non-VR game ever made, okay?
What about Half-Life 2? What do you think about Half-Life 2?
Alex.
It's pretty good. It's not as good as the first one. but it's still really good. It's like a 9.5 versus like a 10 though. So
Man, you should make that video on how Half-Life 2 doesn't live up to Half-Life 1. That would be a
Yeah,
really
you should
popular
call
video.
it fundamentally flawed,
No.
and then nitpick a bunch of dumb bullshit, and then everyone's gonna be like, that's the thing I found out about YouTube is like no matter what you say, if you say it like with enough matter of factness in your voice, people will still be in the comments being like, hey, you know what, this kind of guy, this guy has some good points right here.
You know what? Back
they'll
before it was
disagree with you.
gone, your End is Nigh review completely got blown out in the comments. So I don't know how true that is.
Well, he didn't know how to do it properly. Like he was, like you can make an unpopular thing and be convincing, but he didn't sound convincing.
Yeah, I sounded like really like upset in that one because I was upset. But if I were to do a new one and just talk like very matter of factly and all pompous, like I know it all, then I might get someone to agree with me.
Yeah, he might get away with it because nobody played like End is Nigh.
Yeah, no one fucking played that game.
A massive video about how End is Nigh is like the best game ever someday.
Yeah, every game is the best game ever made to you.
The End is it's not actually the best game ever.
Like
really
10% of all games are like the best game, and then the other 90% are trash. You know, that you would never touch.
Yeah.
So,
does Wario have any teeth in this?
You talk like how people think that
you take care of
that I talk like
oh my
Super
god,
Meat Boy is the best game.
Yeah.
People always say to me that like I sound like I always say Super Meat Boy is the best game ever made. Because like no other games are Super Meat Boy. That's what you sound like right now.
I enjoy a wide variety of video games. Okay.
You does not act. You don't.
Yeah.
Act
Wow.
Like
you just some genres you don't even try.
Well, yeah. Like I'm not gonna.
I like all games.
What do you guys play? Sports games?
Like.
What do you think of sports games? Huh?
I mean, no, right?
I've played a few sports games before, and they are all the same.
Florian. Fuck. Okay.
I mean. Yeah, I try different games. What do you think? You think I'm gonna be as dumb as you? It's like, yeah, like genres of game. Fuck him. No way. Like, of course,
those ones literally have not evolved an inch since like '96. So I don't know.
Yeah,
ever since they had like over the head like team player shit, whatever. Like that's
we have to get through this because I hate how it's not using a lot of the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead.
DS games are fucked on PC.
Videos. Go on with it.
Look, Wario Ware. Okay.
Where is Wario? Where the fuck is
he?
No, it's Ware as in software because he's making video games. That's the plot.
Wow,
that's part of the plot.
We never understood that.
Yeah, that was.
I always was looking for him. I just couldn't find him.
You're interrupting my review. This is very rude with your stupid.
Yeah,
bullshit.
I know. Imagine.
Must be terrible, huh?
Imagine if there's one guy just not into
just
it
interrupting,
and he's letting everyone know. God, that
Wario Ware. The idea with Wario Ware, okay, there's like 200 micro games, right? These are little mini games. They take about like maybe 3 to like 10 seconds to play and like complete them. And there's like 200 of them, and they just throw them at you over and over and over, and you just basically see how high you can get in the score. You know.
That sounds awful. Who would want to do that?
Well, you're wrong. It's phenomenal, and I think it's embarrassing that you're judging a game so harshly that you haven't even played. Okay.
It doesn't apply to us because we gave you the strikes. You're the one being held accountable here.
Well, now you guys, both of you are sitting at 2 strikes as well. Okay, so fuck you.
What 2?
Yeah,
this is the first time.
You're talking bad about WarioWare. Okay, that counts for double. But WarioWare
can't even try to be fair.
Names in Wario. Crazy.
It's not about fairness. Wario doesn't forgive. But yeah, you go through these games, right? And all of them with the DS, right? They're all in the stylus. And so there will be like different characters and stuff, and you do their like.
I admit this game is styleless.
It is
got him.
It has a lot of style. It's basically just style. Like these games are basically like crappy little Atari games without the visual style.
Oh, like, the game is just crazy. Style, but you have a problem with point and click games that put a lot of stock into their style. Okay.
WarioWare is fun. Okay.
Like,
a point and click game is not.
Calvary is a
and this game is touched, so you're specifically pointing and clicking. Like, you're so stupid. I can't believe that.
Oh
I
my
guess you kind of
God,
are,
yeah.
but you use the stylus, right? And
What
for some
a
mini
trash game. Who would want
maybe
to play this?
some
Jesus.
Man,
maybe
I
you'll
don't
be
wanna play
doing
this
maybe you'll be
game.
doing
This
Cat
sounds
and
boring.
Anna's thing, right? And all the mini games are based around drawing, or maybe you'll be playing Mona's, and I don't remember what her gimmick was, but maybe you're doing Ashley's games.
Oh
and they're
yeah,
all about
so
dragging
memorable,
stuff. It's
memorable
good.
characters.
The characters are very memorable. Okay, I just don't remember what their
Memorable character,
specific
you can't
gimmick
even-
was for everything, for
Yeah.
every micro game. Because Mona's
Do you see
earlier in
that-
the game. Okay.
Can we stop this now? Do you see how it's annoying, and can you stop doing it in the future?
I don't know. I think it's funny. I think it's good content. Okay. I
Oh
live
my
for the
God.
funny content.
I-
But yeah,
Oh yeah,
Wario-
you're like the shady suit producer in the backstage, be like, "Oh yeah, keep it up, we're getting views like crazy over here."
exactly.
Oh my God, cut it out.
You're the evil
yeah.
one. You're evil.
Like, you have to
That's
accept
fine.
that we're going to talk about games on here, and you can't just derail the conversation, okay?
Yeah.
I think the best way to solve this is to like universally agree on a game that we all want to play it, and play it well, and play it a lot.
It's
And
not
so
gonna
when this
work.
time
Like,
comes,
all he wants to play is stupid console games.
All you want to
okay?
play is like 30-year-old PC games that no one's ever heard of.
Isn't that
Oh.
like
The
your whole channel?
Calvary just
Cool.
came out.
No,
All the games
people
we're
have heard of
talking
this
about
now.
right now on PC are like they just came out.
Gato Roboto's like 5 years old. Okay.
Pretty
Recent,
pretty
it's not
old
30
now.
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. WarioWare, it's a fantastic little game, right? And you just do these
Oh,
little
yeah, when
micro
did
games.
this-
You see how far
when
you
did
can
this
go.
game-
Wait, what's your point that we can only talk about popular games? God,
Yeah.
man.
People
That's so
love
retarded.
WarioWare. It's
When
I
did this
guarantee
game
you it's
come
sold
out?
better than any of these other
1964?
I don't
This
care
game
if
is old
people
as
love
shit.
it. Like, well, you think
WarioWare? This
it's
is
good
like 20
content
years
to
old.
just like. Do you think it's good content to just talk about how popular games are good? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Or maybe
Wow,
sometimes
cool.
they're bad.
Oh yeah, the new
You know?
Mario game, it's so cool. They did literally the exact same thing they always do.
If we were to do an
well,
Ocarina
this
of Time
might be
episode, it would be the best episode because I fucking despise that game. Okay, and it's the highest rated game ever. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I don't know.
I've never
WarioWare,
played that
too bad
one.
It's on Nintendo.
WarioWare, it touched my soul, it touched my heart, and it touched me in the bathroom. Okay, it's a fantastic game.
You
I
would
love
want
it.
to be
I
touched
love
by
it.
Wario.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
he's
probably
gonna
all like
fart on you.
greasy and smells like garlic, and yeah, you're into that.
He eats like a living garlic thing, and he turns into Wario Man in this game. It's fantastic.
Wario Man.
Yeah, he's like a superhero. It's his alter ego, except
How
it,
does that-
except it has
how does
Wario
that-
in the name.
How does that fit into just this game being mini games? How does he
Because
turn into something and then
it's a
still
cutscene.
playing mini games? Okay.
is a cutscene, and then you start the micro games. But all for Wario, because Wario has
Wow.
like regular Wario and Wario Man, and all of his mini games are like themed around like Wario. So you'll have like, you gotta stop this gear that's turning really fast, and it has a little egg on it who falls off, and the egg has a Wario face, you know, or like, you gotta pick the nose, but it's a Wario nose. It's got his nose and his fucking mustache. on it.
All right, so I guess we've heard all there is to hear about WarioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we got to go
someone-
through my top 20 micro games, okay, in order.
Someone
number
in the
5, you
chat
get 5,
said-
no more.
Someone in the chat said that Florian literally gave Barbenheimer a top 10 movies of the year because it was popular, but gets mad at
True.
Purple, thinking popular equals good because those movies
Yes.
actually were good.
Thank you to
Yeah,
the
but
gamer
yeah.
or the Izukino historians in the audience for keeping
Yeah, wow,
Florian
good
accountable.
job. Those games totally don't deserve to be on my top 10 list. Well done.
Barbenheimer? That's not a game. You should know that.
It's a game. Shut up.
Barbie and
The game we all
Oppenheimer?
love.
You don't think it's a lame, do you?
No,
It can't
it's
be-
a movie.
What, you think Barbenheimer is lame?
I'm not saying they're lame. I'm just saying they're movies. You said the
What-
game.
Wait, it's not game, so it's lame? That's crazy.
I don't know.
Well, I lost track of the
I didn't
judging
watch either of
process.
them, so.
Oh
They're
my
good.
fucking god. There's another
They're really
strike for
good.
you.
No, I'm not
Oppenheimer
saying
is,
they're
like, really,
good or
really
bad.
good.
I hear they're probably pretty good. At least Oppenheimer. Barbie
I know,
I think does
I'm
look lame. I'm
responding-
not going to watch it.
I'm
Yeah.
responding to this bozo in the comments saying, like, trying to equate apples to oranges over here. It's because those movies are good.
They're not
Yeah.
top 10 of the year. Good. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Florian, you put like
probably are.
Migration on your top 10 list or something, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
No, that's
peak.
this year. I don't know what you put like some cartoon.
No, I
It
think it
sucked.
was last year.
I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe.
was
Oh
that?
yeah, it was because you got yelled at by you, Rich, and stuff for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Did even she even see Migration? I think Mumkeep really hated it. Oh well.
I did not. My little brother saw it and he forgot about it immediately. So
All right, so your top 5 games in this game, Jesus.
I actually didn't have many in mind. If I played this, I finished this like a week ago, so I'm kind of.
There's not
I like the
coming out of
nose
your
picking
nose.
mini game. Yeah, the
Brilliant.
nose. I like the nose snorting one. That's like a mash kind of game or whatever. Well, no, that one's slicing. That's what Mona's games are about. They're about the slicing. Yeah.
Yeah, slicing is fun.
Yeah. And there's there's like a little like bootleg Fruit Ninja one, except it's before Fruit Ninja was a thing. There's like a micro game where you drag a paper clip and you drag it through some magnets, and if you get too close to the magnets, it sucks the paper clip in and you lose.
This sounds riveting.
I'm
It's
thinking
great.
this is just TikTok the game.
Kinda, yeah. It's
Every
very,
scene is
very
just,
good.
Just a 10-second thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like, oh, it's the music, oh, it's the games. Like, play the games quick,
You know,
and then
there-
go back to the thing. Whereas,
in
like,
the WarioWare game on the Wii U and also the 3DS, there's a mode where you play as like this kid in his bed, right? And he is playing WarioWare on the bottom screen and stuff. So you got to do the micro games. But on the top screen, you can see in his bedroom and stuff. And his mom is like coming trying to catch him playing these games in the middle of the night when he shouldn't be. So you have to watch the top screen and like make sure you fucking hide under the bed or whatever whenever the mom comes
well,
by.
that doesn't.
and pretend
That's
to
not
sleep.
good because that's a deplorable act playing video games when you're supposed to be sleeping. So why are we supposed to root for the kid? That's a terrible idea.
Because
Well,
every kid wants to play video games when they should be asleep. It's like perfect like wish fulfillment for like kids playing. Okay, it's amazing.
They just love the hide and seek with them.
What if you were to play that game when you were a kid and then you were trying to like escape your mom from catching you playing video games? That's like
that
catchception.
is. I've experienced that with WarioWare. Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's great. It's a great mode.
WarioWare is universal.
There's a lot of ways that you can put like twists on the WarioWare formula and stuff. And unfortunately, the last 2 games on Switch kind of abandoned like a lot of the great stuff. The Switch one, there's one where you like play as little characters, and you play as like the same character, or it'll switch between like 3 different characters as you play and stuff to do the micro games. And so you have to like, oh, as Wario, you run into like the bottle and tip it over or whatever. But I think having all the characters like they most of them play pretty similarly. There's like 2 or 3 like presets that they all have, and it just kind of robs the whole game of a lot of its spunk and its craziness, because you can because with the formula of this one you can do like the same like every micro game can be played completely differently. So
this sounds like something new, like modern Newgrounds would come up with.
Yeah. I don't know. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, it sure
the
is.
other Switch WarioWare is it's more so a sequel to the Wii one, which is all like motion control micro games. So we don't have a traditional classic good WarioWare on Switch just yet.
I think I actually played like the Wii one for like
Hell
5 minutes at a friend's home.
It's a good one.
So I think this is fine stuff. I mean, like we already went on about this way longer than like there is stuff to talk about. But yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, it's a very good game. Sometimes you'll get a micro game and you have to sort the things and stuff. Oh, one of the best ones. There's the kid character, and all of his micro games are themed around old Nintendo stuff. So they're all like you get to like soy out because they have the virtual.
So retro.
Boy. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I could play this. This is like suggesting that I watch TikTok. It's like, can I enjoy something
20 years old?
longer?
Yeah, it's like I feel like this is insulting my intelligence by playing it.
Like, can I enjoy a thing for longer than 10 seconds? Nope, here's another minigame.
Wow. Well, I guess you guys can just enjoy your game where you watch the character ambulate slowly across the screen and pick a thing up and put it in her pocket. And then you go to another screen and you talk to a guy.
Yeah,
and he says like some uninspired fucking quip.
Your attention span couldn't handle that. Yeah.
I have an attention span, just not for boring things, okay?
Yeah, that's why you play like this stuff where
that's why you play like flashy, goofy ass baby games.
Well, WarioWare is definitively game. It is possibly the gamest of all games. There's 200 games in this game. It couldn't be more game.
Quantity
know.
over quality does
I
not make it more grounds for game
I
status.
gotta say, it looks pretty lame to me. I know.
Yeah,
You
I'd
guys
say
don't get
that's
to vote
lame.
because you didn't play it. So there.
Is that
You
how it
didn't
works?
play Calvary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you voted on that
I
one.
didn't actually get to vote though. I just said that because I was already outvoted.
No, you said lame.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just said that because I was already outvoted though. That wasn't like a real vote.
No, it's a vote. So if we're
It's a
voting that
vote.
this one's lame, it's too
Well,
bad.
you're wrong.
Let's make that a rule. Like, yeah,
You're
you can
wrong.
vote on a game you haven't played, but you're gonna be shunned for all existence.
I don't. As the creator of the
Wait,
Gamer
are we
Lame
getting
show, my
shunned
votes
now?
count for 2, and Bobo's as the co-host is count for a half. Okay.
I'm a
So
co-host.
actually-
Woohoo!
No, you're like a guest star. Okay. That's
Well,
what I meant.
he's still
Oh,
he's still the tiebreaker then, because we would have the same.
No, it's 2 versus
Fine.
1.5. Okay, so I win. My points
Two,
count
what?
for
what?
2.
Wait,
This
you're
doesn't.
not the
Are we
creator.
going?
We
Are we
Yeah,
going by
dude.
the fucking?
created it the same way. What
Are we
you
going
think?
by the 3/5 law? What the fuck's going on?
Are you claiming that you own this podcast?
Yes.
The fuck, man!
Yeah.
It's ours. It's a shared experience.
You're so
Every
shameless,
every
Jesus.
episode of Gamer Lame is personalized.
Wow.
It's like your Wario. You just just an asshole all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like
Wario,
he's all
he makes that
driving-
bag. Okay.
driving
he's obsessed
on his
with money,
motorcycle
and
and
he's-
farting on everyone with garlic.
he's really greedy, and he eats garlic, and everyone fucking hates him because he's an asshole.
Everyone loves him. They all want to be his friend in these games. Okay. They all
Mario
do.
is an asshole.
They literally make these micro games for him for free, and they make no money off
What?
of it. And he just makes all the money, and they do it because they love Wario. Okay.
Okay,
All these other
this game
characters.
seems stupid because no person would act like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems unrealistic.
Yeah, everyone would
I do
just, like-
podcasts for free with Florian all the time. So.
Well, they're on your channel. Jeez. No, I guess
the
not
Zynga
all of
Boys
them.
ain't on my channel. Not yet.
Yeah, you're right. It'll never be on your channel.
It should be.
Yeah, you want it?
No, not really. Yeah.
It's yours for 10 rupees.
No.
Wow.
That's
Just
fine.
even pay 10 rupees for it. It's crazy. All right. Jesus, I can't believe we still left this shitty, like, tiny phone screen on the
Yeah, I'm just looking at it, and it's like, oh, Brain Rot Express,
It's
Brain
a,
Rot
it's a
Central.
DS game. You're supposed to play it portably while you're
Alright,
like waiting at
wait.
the bus or something.
Imagine
we're-
playing games on the go. Why can't you just play games at your house where
Wait.
your downtime happens?
We're just gonna do the thing. We're just gonna let we're gonna do Samus, okay? And then we're gonna save the best one for last. So
Why would we do Samus first? They're both Metroidvanias. We should talk about them at the same time.
I just said it. You don't have to disagree with everything all the time, okay?
No, I have a setup so Gato Roboto's next. Okay.
Oh my god.
We can talk about them at the same time. They're basically the same thing. Okay.
No, we're not. Go ahead.
We should have planned
I
this
I
better.
guess sit and listen.
We can just talk about them at the same time. They're the same game. The
not the
discussion
same
flows
game.
better when they.
You have yours is
Oh
like
my
a
God.
3D shooter.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm live on air. I swear to God. Holy
What
shit.
is it now? Why are you offended now?
Fucking, they're Metroidvanias. They're the same game. Gato Roboto is like directly based on the fucking Metroid games.
Is your game 2D?
Yes. Samus
I
Returns
guess
is a
I'm-
2D side scroller where you run around.
I guess I got the wrong footage. Okay.
Did you fucking download Metroid Prime or some shit? Oh my God.
Well, I guess I'll just watch a YouTube video. Whatever.
Wow.
Nah, let's do Metroid Prime because that one.
Yeah.
is-
Okay.
Well, none of us have played Metroid Prime. Maybe you have. I don't know. I have
No.
that coming today.
Why
actually,
am I
my
watching
copy.
the intro? That's boring. Okay, now we're looking at a cat running around in.
I told you not to do this where you talk about the footage that no one can see. You describe what's in the clips. That's no good.
I mean, if I describe it, then they don't have to see it.
Hmm.
I'm describing
Aren't you
the
just watching
game.
this in
Can
a
I do
Chinese
that?
restaurant right now?
Good
Okay,
to know.
describe your video game.
That's racism. You're racism.
No, it was what was
That's
said
what
in
Hartsy
in
said,
my
okay?
chat.
He's
in a
racist
Chinese-
I know,
for
I'm
describing a
talking to-
Chinese
I'm talking
restaurant
to
as a
him.
Chinese restaurant.
I'm talking to him.
What's racist?
He's assuming that
Elaborate.
the building itself is Chinese racially.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Don't racially profile buildings just because of their exterior.
Are you
Wow.
unfamiliar with a Chinese restaurant?
No, I know Chinese. I know plenty of Chinese restaurants. I have
He's-
a lot of Chinese restaurant friends.
Sounds like you're the racist right
Wow.
now.
No,
Wow.
no.
He's
Yeah,
got,
I'm
he's
just-
I
got
can't be
Chinese
bigoted
restaurant
against
friends.
Chinese
just
restaurants
saying-
because I know some Chinese restaurants. What the hell?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that it's a little insensitive to profile a restaurant
You know,
just
what, you're
from
gonna
the
talk
way it
about their
looks.
fucking restaurant scores? No, they're unfairly higher than the other restaurants.
No, I believe in the content of the
What's wrong with
restaurant.
you?
If you go in and you have some good food there, awesome service, then you rank it whatever you want, but don't rank it lower just because it's just because it looks like another restaurant that
Why
you don't
would why
like.
would
no.
anyone do that? What?
I mean, that's just the way to go. That's just the way that's what we do. That's
Why-
what we do over here.
Why are you describing racism that doesn't seem to be related to anything we were talking about?
No, it's the Chinese restaurant.
Oh my god.
Well, you do you not think that that's like a name for a restaurant that serves Chinese food?
Please
A
talk
Chinese
about the funny
restaurant
cat
called
game,
Chinese restaurant.
please.
But he
That would
didn't
be-
say it was called Chinese
That
restaurant. He
was
just
that
said
would be like
FA.
me. That'd be like me calling myself Italian fuck.
But it's not the name of the restaurant. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Let's talk about the game, shall we? We're
I
talking
have
about all
I
this
have morons
nonsense.
on my team. These conversations are going nowhere.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the game, shall we,
All right,
gentlemen?
tell us what you thought of this of Gato Roboto Bobo.
Well, I thought it was very. It kind of seemed like they came up with a clever name, and then they were like, "Okay, let's make a game with this name, so no one else can take it."
Wow.
Because I mean, it's not to say that it's a bad game, but it is very, very basic.
Metroid
Like
Prime or
everything
some
you
shit.
would
Oh my
expect to
God.
find in a Metroidvania, you will find it here. And the one thing that I did find interesting is there are the points where you can get out of the suit and do platforming as a little cat. And I thought those parts were really interesting, but I wish the game leaned more into that to have like that duality of like, oh yeah, you're in the suit, you're protected, but then sometimes you have to get out of the suit to do some platforming, and then when you do that, you're super vulnerable. But then, like, there are just things in here that seem to show a lack of confidence in their core, their core concept. They show, like, if you get out of the suit and then you have to go in the water. There's a section where you have to get out of the suit and go into the water. But then you would think like, oh yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm a little kitty cat. I gotta be careful. I'm vulnerable. But no, they just give you a submarine
No,
anyway.
come on. Like,
So it's like,
it doesn't even make sense. Why would the cat be comfortable in water? Come on. You
I
gotta
mean,
have a little
like, yeah, that's the thing. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's like when you're out of the suit, like, yeah, you're supposed to feel vulnerable, and you can have that thing of like, oh yeah, when I'm in the suit, I'm safe, and then when I'm out of the suit, then like, yeah, shit's fucked.
No, this
And
is
they give you a
like,
submarine.
like the submarine is fun. Like sometimes you go through areas as a cat and you're vulnerable. Then you come back and you have the submarine, and then you drain the water, and then you have the mech. It's pretty cool how.
Oh, I
they-
don't like the fact that they have the submarine. I think if you do an idea like this, you have to go all or nothing, and they did not go all or nothing. They went nothing.
I mean, they
'cause
could have
that
had
part-
more cat parts, but the submarine's fine.
I think they could have worked those in because there's that one thing you can get with for the suit, like the phase mod where you can do like the dash. I think they
Yeah.
should have given that to the cat and just like expand
Yeah,
the
for
moveset
sure.
for the platforming, and then like you get more upgrades for the suit. So it's like, oh yeah, you can upgrade your suit to be like more powerful, and then you can like upgrade the cat to make him more agile and do platforming easier. I think that would have been cool, and the fact that it's like very short. If this game was longer and had more gameplay like that, then I would opt to call it like yeah, pick this one up. But the fact that it's so short and it's so basic, and oh yeah, and there was this one thing that I actually did run into with the controls. I think they just didn't know how to map more than like 5 controls at a time, because there was this one part where I had to, like, I was trying to like move to the side and then aim downwards, and then jump. And when I was holding the 2 arrow keys, it just would not like absorb. It would just eat up my jump. I wouldn't be able to jump, and I've died like several times just from that alone.
That might be your keyboard. Some keyboards don't have like the ability to have all the possible presses all at once.
No, I mean I don't know why that would be a keyboard thing, because this keyboard is new, and no other game that I've played
gaming
games.
keyboard. Well, yeah, games don't usually.
It's a ergonomic keyboard that I use for typing.
Yeah, it's not a gaming keyboard. Okay, well, like it's interesting. Normally, games design around it, so it doesn't need to have that many button presses anymore. But since this doesn't use the mouse, it doesn't really design around it.
Yeah.
So I could see how that could happen.
Yeah, it's just like it took me out a little bit whenever that did happen, but it didn't happen like when it didn't happen in like the more important parts. It only happened like in the like exploring sections, and I don't really mind that all that much, but like mainly just those, like that thing that I mentioned, and then the thing about like the cat in the suit. But like other than that, I thought it was like there's nothing outstanding about it. It has very basic visuals. It's got very basic controls, very basic mechanics, basic enemies, basic everything. The basic story. It's very, very basic. And if you're fine with that, if you're fine with basic games, then like by all means pick this one up. If you want to just have another Metroidvania to play, then by all means pick it up, because I can see this becoming a comfort game for some people, just being like a game where you can just turn your brain off and play it after you've like played it enough and learned enough about it. But as for like a legitimate like, oh yeah, I would play this, I'd recommend this 10 out of 10, it's like not really. Like it doesn't do enough with what it has.
I mean, I think it's a nice simplistic game. It works on several levels. I mean, you can't expect every game to be like a masterpiece, and it's not that expensive. So I think it's fine. Like some of the boss fights were pretty annoying though, and like you have to.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that I noticed.
The submarine was so annoying to use because you
had
to shoot every time. You can't hold down.
I looked at the reviews and they said like, oh yeah, the boss fights were like stupidly hard. And if
I thought you were gonna say they were too easy for you again.
Oh, I mean, I didn't get to that part. Yeah, they kind of were easy a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Once you figured out what to do, because like especially the mouse ones, those were a pain in the fucking ass. But the submarine one that you're talking about, you can hold the shoot button, and then you can just move up and down like that. Like you never turn around when you hold the
I
shooting
did that.
button.
That definitely made it easier, but I think there's some other issues with it. Well, especially because well, I guess that's probably on me. I played it one-handed because my other hand was annoyed with all my mouse use, so
oh, okay.
I was saving it.
I played it with two hands, so I was fine with that.
Yeah,
Cat
like
was just so hot you had to play it one-handed, or that's crazy. It's like 4 pixels, Florian. You got to control yourself.
Like I've been playing chess like a million times. Okay, and my clicking finger really hurts. I just played it with my other hand. Okay,
that's true.
So you played this game with one hand, and then you played chess with the other.
Yeah,
you should
Wario.
Do that.
That's some Wario Ware shit right there. Yeah, your brain is not occupied enough to play one game. You gotta play 2.
Also, I'm seeing a very important chat message here. Heartsy lied to Randy for 40 minutes. What does this mean?
Holy shit.
This sounds like big drama. We should be covering this instead of Gato Roboto, I think.
You know my opinion on drama.
Yeah.
Mumkey, if you're listening to this, have me on your podcast. I'm a fun co-host.
Wow, yeah. He loves having random people on, yeah.
You're only allowed on if you make fun of Florian. That's the only way you can get on the show.
Don't tell him that.
Say no more.
No.
Oh no. But yeah, overall, this Gato Roboto game, it does look pretty good from the footage. I'm watching your footage here or whatever, you know. I'm breaking my own rule. Yeah,
okay, yeah, no.
Pretty good.
One thing that I must say is that they included so all throughout the game you can go into secret areas and you can find like secret like cartridges that have color palettes on them, and one of them that they have is the Virtual Boy one, and they included that as though it wasn't the worst fucking color palette in the galaxy. Who would want to look at a game that looks like the Virtual Boy? Raise a
Virtual
hand.
Boy enthusiasts, obviously.
Yeah,
Real
fucking
fans.
Really?
Virtual Boy enthusiasts that like it's shit. It's shit. There's a reason why that shit flopped. There's a reason why that shit is universally hated and memed on. The only reason they added it is because of the meme, but the thing about that is like you can actually do this. You can actually use that. It's a choice.
The best part is the visuals on the Virtual Boy are actually like amazing if it just had like any other color palette. Like you look at like the sprite work in Wario Land
Rip.
Virtual Boy and whatever, it's like phenomenal. It's amazing. It's shocking.
Yeah, and then
great.
and what's
It's
worse
red
is
and
that
black
like
and hurts your brain.
just looking at Virtual Boy footage, that hurts my head enough. I can't imagine the poor kids in the 90s who actually had to put that shit up to their eyes and play the game like that. I couldn't
Yeah.
I couldn't grow
And
up in
that's, like, the only
I
game
say
they
all the
have.
time I was born in the wrong time period. I would
Oh
much
my
rather
God,
be
you're one
born
of
in the
those.
90s. But
That's
if we
crazy.
had to choose the fucking Virtual Boy to play, then I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I gotta leave the 90s behind. I'll leave it to the writing.
Man, Purple is starting to make a video where it's like, oh, modern stuff is so terrible. I'm born in the wrong generation too. Isn't that?
No.
No?
It's about cultural stagnation. I'd still rather be born now with like modern medicine and shit. They didn't
Oh,
start
come
giving
on,
babies
dude.
Cultural
anesthetic
sta-
until the 80s, okay? So
I hate when people say
Yeah.
cultural stagnation. There is still shit that comes out that's good. I think
Yeah, I
people that
know.
say
Yeah,
that
and
are
it's
just
all
blinded
obviously.
by nostalgia.
no, it's
and
all
pieces
just
of
based
shit.
on other things though. Like good. You want to watch a good TV show? You got to watch Game of Thrones based on a 20-year-old book. You got to watch Star Wars Andor based on a 50-year-old franchise. You got to watch.
So
be-
that's
so
just
because
that's
that
just
sucks.
sci-fi. You're just talking about sci-fi and high fantasy right now. There are other good grounded ones.
Not any new ones. No one's making them. And when they do make them, no one sees them. So it's just
No,
the
they got
same
fucking
like franchises forever.
I just mentioned Arcane. Watch that one.
Arcane is based on like a 20-year-old
Yeah.
game.
Fucking so.
So that sucks.
Like
It's no
he's
good.
offended at the very concept of people iterating on things. Okay, like
They
you
used to
can't
just make
be-
new franchises and stuff.
you're
We're
just-
trapped in like if you make something within the Star Wars universe, it has to adhere to like a whole bunch of bullshit movies from like 50 years ago now. 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 10
That's
years
not
ago.
true. Andor
It's all,
Andor had
like-
nothing to do with any of the movies.
Andor
It's its own thing.
inherently has to be based in this specific time period between like whenever the start of the show is and Rogue One. It has to adhere to all of like the Empire stuff. It has to have the same visuals
Yeah, but it's
as
still
the movies
good.
from 50 years
like
ago.
it definitely has content from those movies in it. So yeah,
It's inherently like limited as a show by the existing universe.
No, it's
though.
not, because it's still
Yes, it
it's
is.
good. It's still good to see what's like, to see how they do it. It's all about the execution. If they were to, like, what you're saying would be true if the show was shit, but like it's good.
No, what if
They
what
do
if
it
it
well.
could have been better if like it wasn't tethered to this existing universe with like rules that it has to obey for the sake of
I'd
them?
love to see more shit like that isn't Star Wars themed, or another Star Wars thing that has the same vibe as Andor, but not during that time period.
When they did it, I mean, the what's that movie? Rebel Moon. That sucks and was bad. But they tried it.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
That
See,
one
it
sucks,
doesn't
but
work.
like, yeah, but like,
Maybe having a framework actually makes sense instead of like making up your own rules and
Yeah,
then you
if
have
you
like
make shit,
you have
like,
you can come
farmers
up with good
that,
fiction.
farmers
That's the
that
thing
toil the
about-
fields and then they have like a spaceship to carry their grain instead of just having a spaceship that harvests the grain. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, that's the thing about, like, oh yeah, you're complaining about they're making all the shit about, like, old-ass franchises, because old-ass franchises have good world building and, like, a solid foundation that they're infinitely renewable. So, like, why wouldn't you want to capitalize on that?
There was a
in
time where
good
there was no
ways?
Star Wars though. There was no like fucking existing franchise.
Yeah, there was Dune.
There was
Dune, and
yeah,
there was
there's
a
Dune.
fuck ton of books of Dune.
Yeah, but Dune isn't like it's its own thing though. Like Star Wars feels distinctly different from Dune in a lot of ways. It has different influences that change the whole
Yeah, I know, but like
narrative a lot.
there are lots of franchises that span back.
Yeah, Star.
Like you're talking about like
I don't want
it's
some
not the-
like I don't even like if it were like as inspired, if we got a movie that was as inspired by Star Wars as like Star Wars is by Dune and like Akira Kurosawa stuff and whatever, like that would be great, but we just don't. They're just within the Star Wars universe now forever, so we're just like stuck with them. So that
that's fine.
sucks. I don't
That's
want to
fine,
watch.
as
I don't
long-
want to see
no.
another fucking stormtrooper as long as I live. Okay, they're stupid
that's
looking.
insane.
I'm bored by the design.
They're
They all
cool. I
act the
like
same. They've been the
stormtroopers.
same thing for 50 years. 50
No,
years.
they have not. No, they have
Yes,
not.
they literally
used to
have
be,
been.
They used to be awesome.
It's so
And then they
played
went
out that
through-
in some of these Star Wars shows, you get like references to in jokes in the Star Wars like memes from fucking
Yeah, because
the
that
40s
mentions
and
that
stuff.
because they're retarded. The people that are
interrupt
writing
the-
every show except for Andor is a retard.
They
Wow.
fucking they interrupt the show to like do this fucking stormtrooper joke thing because the stormtroopers
Which one?
are the same.
Which one are you talking about?
That's Mandalorian season 1 where they have this long.
Yeah, Mandalorian
joke.
fucking sucks.
Oh, come
Everyone
on,
loved
it's not that
season 1 when it
bad.
came out. Everyone switched up on it because the other seasons are garbage. But yeah,
Nah, it has always sucked. It has always sucked. That's my hot
I
take
mean,
of this
I'd
podcast.
say so.
It has always sucked.
But you know, it's always been like
I
Uh,
didn't like it from the day I watched
Enough shitting on Star Wars, okay?
Okay. We gotta, yeah,
You can
we
never
do.
take-
We gotta.
you can never
stand
take
Gato
Star Wars from me.
Roboto.
Okay, Star Wars is perfect, and Darth
You know,
Star
used to be
Binks is
perfect.
gonna get you, okay?
it. Jar Jar
Okay.
Binks is gonna get me.
Darth
Yes.
Jar Jar. This is another funny Reddit in joke. Okay, you wouldn't get it.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're not
He-
in
he
Star
could've-
Wars
one-
minds.
He could have been the best, okay? Like he was the best character, and him being evil would have been even better.
Yeah, you think a
okay?
satisfying arc for the sequel trilogy would have been fucking putting Darth Jar
Yeah.
Jar in
Fucking
it and have him
yes.
come out of nowhere?
Absolutely yes.
Yes,
You
That's
say
that
not
would
a
that
have been a
satisfying story
no-brainer.
arc. That's,
You say that
that's a
ironically,
meme.
but
Yeah,
if they
would've-
had brought
No.
brought in Darth Jar Jar for the final movie, that would have made everything worth it.
Yeah, it would have made
been
sense
even
too.
worse
Like
as, like a story. It's
like
so
he
bad.
made it pretty bad for the Republic. Okay, he fucked up pretty big time.
Yeah,
It
he,
would make
like,
perfect
he-
I'm
sense.
not engaging with this
He
fucking
fucked shit
Reddit
up.
fan theory ever again. This is dumb. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about Reddit gold and whatnot, but you think Half-Life is a masterpiece that can't be
Half-Life's
matched.
not a Reddit game. Okay,
It
it's
is.
not true.
Totally fucking is.
It's
Same thing with
absolutely
Big
not.
Bang Theory being a fucking Reddit show is like they ring in the same pitch.
Well, you got me there. I am an unironic, massive fan of the Big Bang Theory. So
Yeah, we all are. People have
Yeah.
to stop using Reddit as an insult. Okay, Reddit is superior to Twitter in every way. Okay, and you guys are on Twitter all the time too, right?
as the
well,
I'm
ultimate
not. No, I'm
Redditor,
not.
Florian has decreed. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not
That-
kidding.
that is good.
Oh, I was about to
Uh,
say I lost like access to my Twitter account,
You
but
get
I
banned?
forgot that I got that. No,
Oh, okay.
I just forgot the password.
Oh wow.
Or I didn't have it. I didn't have it like written down.
Yeah.
Rip.
Anyway,
Yeah, but anyway, Gato Roboto. Okay, this game it does actually seem pretty good as like a standard kind of Metroidvania,
Yeah.
which is neat. I think it's really cool that like the indie games kind of filled the void of Metroid for like 20 years and whatever, you know.
Yeah,
However-
there aren't enough Metroidvanias, are there?
Yeah.
On PC, anyways.
However, recently, beginning with Samus Returns, the game that I chose for this podcast, Metroid itself has made a glorious return, and it has innovated on the formula in ways that only a AAA studio can, and that these indie games never really managed to. And I think that's like amazing. So, it's
but there's a
truly
woman in
great.
it.
There's always been a woman in it. It's a
Fuck's sake.
40-year-old game that's started women. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you were just talking about like, oh, we have all these like stupid
Wait,
ass.
wait, hold on. What's the name of this game
Samus,
again?
you're looking at the right one. You just pull up gameplay of that one, 3DS looking one. Yeah. Do the
No,
100%.
not
do the
3DS
100%.
again.
It's a 3DS game. It's the.
Oh my
These videos are not going to
Oh
show the
my
bottom screen
God.
because there's nothing on the bottom screen. Okay, they're not going to show the
You
bottom
fucking-
screen very much.
You and your baby games, purple.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
swear
my
to God.
I can't believe you did another 3DS game. Is it gonna
Because it's-
start?
It's on the 3DS.
brought in your
That's just
fucking
where the,
scope.
Yeah.
the game happens
Yeah,
to be. I'm
I
playing
don't know
DS
why you had to
games lately.
pick this. Like this is
The only you can't play any other
Whatever.
games on Nintendo consoles. You can only play Nintendo games.
No, you can't. You can. They let
whatever-
other people make
whatever.
games for the 3DS.
All the good ones.
whatever. Purple's gonna review his baby game. Let's look at this console
This
stuff.
is
okay.
the adult Nintendo franchise, okay? How dare
This
you?
is the adult franchise
Yes.
for
Wow, this is
Nintendo.
It literally
the
How
is.
sad.
the adult version of the baby game. Cool.
It's like E10 Plus or something. You know, it's crazy.
Oh wow! You want to know what else was E10 plus? Shadow the Hedgehog.
You know what? I'm gonna look at Metroid Dread right now. I'm gonna look at my copy of Metroid Dread on the Switch, and I'm gonna tell you what it's rated. Okay? Let me find it.
Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be rated. Oh, T for teen. T for teen.
Yes, it is rated T14 for fantasy violence,
Wow.
animated blood, violence fictive.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
No, that's in French.
Wow,
Whatever.
wow.
Yeah.
I'm so edgy. So
It's
edgy,
crazy.
dude. I'm shaking in
Metroid.
my booties.
Metroid. Okay, Samus Returns. This is the second Metroid game. This series has like a long-standing plot line that it engages with constantly. This is a remake of the second one, which was a terrible, hideous Game Boy game that no one likes, no one remembers. But it, but it's basically the plot is Samus. She has to go to this planet that has the Metroids on it, and she has to exterminate all the Metroids. Which actually isn't the plot of the first one, even though it sounds like the plot of the first game, but it's not. Because it's called Metroid, but whatever. So you explore all these rooms, right? You explore the world, you get your upgrades, you build yourself up with the suit and everything, and then these Metroids, they like mutate and stuff, and you have to fight them off and kill them. And you go through the whole game, you eliminate all the Metroids, and then you fight the Metroid Queen, and it's good. It's a lot like Alien kind of thing, kind of a storyline that they're trying to have with
That
it.
sounds like a Rick and Morty plot.
What? Because it's set
Sounds like some shit they would do for an episode of Rick and Morty.
That's stupid, man. You should
wrong
be
with
ashamed of that one.
Yeah, you're
Why?
thinking Florian's gonna back you up, but he fucking loves Rick and Morty. Okay,
No, I don't
So
fucking.
there you go.
I don't know, but no, that just
You
seems like
lose.
that's something
You
that
chose
they
the
would
wrong
parody.
one.
Like it came out before Rick and Morty, and this isn't even like this
Yeah.
is so stupid. There's nothing Rick and Morty about this. This is just like
It's literally
like,
just set in
it-
space.
it-
What an
it-
asinine
it-
comparison.
like it's a standard science fiction thing. Like
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, like if they're gonna do a standard science fiction thing, it's maybe like, oh, they did this and now they're stressed out and now they're gonna detox or whatever. Like when does Rick and Morty ever just go on a random sci-fi adventure without like some meta stuff? It doesn't make any sense. Jesus.
Exactly.
No,
yeah.
I mean, like I'm saying, that's the kind of thing that they would parody.
Did
Yeah, I
change
guess it is.
The picture. I never changed the picture to Samus. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you play these Metroid games, right? And this game is the thing it does great. It plays probably pretty similar to Gato Roboto, right? Because Metroidvania. This is This is one half of Metroidvania, and let me tell you, there are no Metroidvanias that actually embrace the Vania part. Like none of them even bother with the Castlevania stuff. So, yeah. But this one, it innovates on the formula with its gameplay. Okay, there is a counter system where enemies will like lunge at you, and you press the button and you counter them, and it immediately like locks on, hits them with a big hit. And on top of that, the most important innovation, there is full 360-degree aiming and stuff, and it makes the whole like shooting aspect of the game feel so much better, just infinitely better that you can
So do
aim
the
wherever you
enemies
want and stuff.
come at you real fast? So
They come at you real, they're real fast.
Okay.
Like none of them are in like easy spots to shoot at and whatever. You always have to like aim at them and stuff, and it's very
Okay, well
tricky to
that's
do.
cool.
really
Sadly,
good.
I'm you don't want to hear this, but I'm watching a video that's just like 100% run through, and it's like 12 minutes long. So that's probably not
No,
good
this
on
is
my
part
part.
one.
Is it?
Yes,
Oh,
this
it
is
is
part one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's many
I thought
parts.
I thought the game was gonna be 12 minutes if you speed
No.
run it or whatever.
This game it's I forgot what my final playtime was, like 14 hours or something. So
Like this guy keeps picking up stuff all the time, so he must be going pretty fast.
yeah, well, yeah, you can get like a lot of power ups pretty quickly if you know where to look and you've played it before. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
you
guess
pick
so.
up these missile tanks. The missile tanks are actually kind of annoying because each of them gives you 3 more missiles, but like you only ever need maybe like 50 missiles at once for any given like fight or whatever. Maybe like 100
That's
would
a
be a
lot of
good buffer
missiles.
zone. But the game ends up giving you like 300. And I would have preferred like, oh, there's some more health tanks, maybe some more like super missiles and whatever. Because you get the better, stronger missiles. Look at that in your video. There's the Metroid. It's
Yeah,
on the
I saw
creature. It's gonna
that's
mutate.
pretty cool.
It's epic.
It's like a zombie thing. Nice.
Yeah. They're sort of like face huggers that sort of take on the form of the enemy. Like some of the monsters and whatever, they become like their own different mutated creatures.
Man, that
Which is
tank
only
was
in
really
this
well
game.
hidden.
Yeah, they're all very well hidden. A lot of them. Yeah.
You're just gonna shoot random walls to find it.
No, this game, it gives you a
No, they
thing.
probably
Like
would have looked
you press the
different.
thing, it gives you like a beacon, and it shows you where like some of the hidden blocks
Oh,
are and
nice.
stuff if you want. So you don't have to just shoot every wall and whatever. But yeah,
Yeah, you know, I probably would like to play this. I don't like
Yeah.
that it's on 3DS. Oh well.
Well, you're in luck
the
because
fact that it's
Metroid
on
Dread
3DS.
is a phenomenal It's literally just this game, but like better and bigger and on Switch, and it's like HD. It's like it might be one of the best looking Switch games. It's this, but like better, and like it's not like a remake of. An
Okay,
existing game,
there's
so.
there's a slight chance that we might review that one, but
Yeah.
it better
Hell
not
yeah.
be $50.
Well,
I'm
it
emulating
is
Oh, I
this
got
shit
bad
if
news
so-
for you. Mm.
Oh yeah,
We
we could just do AM2R, which is like a fan made remake of this. That's on. It's like another fan made remake of Metroid. It's more like Super Metroid, so the gameplay is going to be less evolved, but
Super
yeah.
Metroid.
no, no Super Meat,
No.
Super Metroid. Okay, but yeah.
I swear that's the thing that pisses me off is they like
Super
the
Meat
Metroid.
Boy isn't on Super Nintendo. Yeah, pisses me off too.
No, they're making a Metroidvania game for Super Meat Boy with Dr. Fetus as the main character, and in the fucking marketing,
Oh my God.
they keep calling it a Metroidvania, and I fucking hate it. when they do it.
It's too good.
Wow. What
It
an
sucks.
embarrassing franchise.
At least the puns
Are they just giving up on Meat Boy? It's all going to be Dr. Fetus now? They made that like trash puzzle game with Dr. Fetus, right?
Yeah, they like at this point, yeah, it seems like Dr. Fetus is it's quite literally Tommy's self-insert because he
Wow.
he dresses up as Dr. Fetus sometimes
Because he's
for
like a horrible
commercials.
prick who beats
Oh,
his girl
and
or
then
whatever.
he-
Is that?
Oh,
And then
no.
he
All
and
right,
then for,
all right,
like-
no more of this. All right. We
Like, you
all
don't have to-
appreciate
For the best.
Tommy and the work he does, or whatever, right?
Maybe you
Probably
do.
for the best. I gave up doing all that shit to
Surely.
do a fresh rebrand only to come back to it and do the same thing I've been doing on a podcast that no one's gonna watch.
Yeah. Much
Hey,
like
there's
Florian,
7
Tommy
people
made
watching
an
right
amazing
now.
game about a decade ago and stuff. But Florian has continued making Kino like Ballfrog, so
Yep. So
Ball
Use that how
Frog
you
was
will.
insanely good.
It's genuinely great. it's not like transcendental because it is like a 3-hour little puzzle game adventure.
Yeah,
but,
it's real
pretty good.
short. The only thing that I will say that I did not like about the game was, well, two things. The final boss, obviously, and then the the control scheme, it legitimately hurt my hand. But if I
Yeah.
had like a robotic hand, then that'd be fire.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
You just have to make really small circles. But I guess it's probably no one's gonna get into it so much that you have to learn it again.
I'm gonna replay Metroid Dread after this podcast. I think it's really
Wow.
good. But yeah,
I'm gonna go do errands like an adult after this podcast.
wow. Well, that's why you gotta. If you kept up your videos, maybe you could quit your regular job and do nothing all day like us.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I'm gonna have
500 subscribers. Yeah, you
I
could
have
have totally
guaranteed
lived off it.
income right now. Why would I give that up?
That's probably
Well,
the smart
you-
thing to do.
Guaranteed, but you have to work for it.
Yeah, as long as I work, I get guaranteed income. As opposed to on YouTube, if I
That is
work, I may or
a
may
job.
not get my
Right.
income for the next 10 years.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, Metroid. It has one thing you do. It has the morph ball where you crawl up into the ball and you ride around and stuff. And originally she only crawled into the ball because they couldn't animate crawling properly on the NES for the original game. But in this one, they actually have with the morph ball there's like a spider ball thing where you can climb on the walls and stuff with the
Nice.
ball. And there's you use the missiles. You can use the missiles to jump around a bit and stuff, or not the missiles, the morph ball bombs.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. When I was a few years ago, there was this meme game that my friends and I had a bunch of inside jokes with about called Dub Dash. It was just a shitty Geometry Dash clone, but for the longest time we had this running joke that the wheel from Dub Dash and Samus in the ball were dating each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. She's gonna be a ball every time to date him.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
And then it comes out that she's not an actual ball, and then it's dramatic and sad.
Yeah.
She's a human. Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know how
She's
does
a
that.
woman.
Damn, he thought he was gay all along because there are 2 balls.
Yeah.
Now he's questioning his sexuality as a wheel.
Wow.
that goes through brightly colored levels with shitty music that sucks.
If only he had been dating the.
We should do a gamer lame on that. We should do a gamer lame on Dub Dash.
I'm refusing that flat out. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
It's pretty.
They made a.
Well, we'll see. I mean, like, I guess we gotta do more game blasts like this.
It was
where we have
made
smaller games.
Maybe.
It was made by the same studio that made the Dr. Fetus puzzle game. Funny enough.
Hey, you.
It was well, it wasn't made
Wow.
by the same studio. I think it might have been. It's kind of touchy. I think the engine they used was called Incordia, and then the publisher was Head Up Games, and that's the same publisher of Dr. Fetus.
Why do you need
Okay.
a publisher, like a real publisher, anymore? Like, because
Well,
you got.
You don't.
It's extremely hard to promote your games. That's why.
I
Yeah,
guess
you can
so.
if you want to get
Team
like the
Meat
extra
shouldn't have
promotion.
trouble
then, yeah.
promoting their. Well, I guess they might now, but they shouldn't have.
I mean, yeah,
trouble
they had to.
promoting
Well,
they had to
well,
get
they-
an honest to god publisher for the
Well-
puzzle game.
it.
Well, they probably have a deal where they get like money up front, and then the publisher gets a cut, which is a good way to avoid risk.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, if you want to have guaranteed income, which was the thing you were so into, then a publisher might be the way to go. But I guess you gotta watch out that don't get screwed on the deal.
Yeah, I'm not publishing any games anytime soon.
I thought you were making a game.
I know, but it's like nowhere near complete. And if I do, I'm probably just gonna self-publish because I'm not making it for money. I'm making it for fun.
All right.
Well, Metroid, it's a phenomenal game though. Okay, the whole series is really good. Most of them, I assume.
Yeah, it's
probably not the
pretty
Game
cool,
Boy
I
version of
guess.
this, but yeah.
If I can get past the part where I'm playing as a woman for the entire game, then I might
Okay.
consider these.
You don't even see it
You can
until
drop
the
it
end
now,
or
okay?
whatever.
You don't have to make the same joke.
No, I
every
can see
time.
it. I can see it in her hips and the breastplate.
Yeah, she's more feminine than she was in the original, I guess.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
she
a
looked
great-
like shit in the first one.
These games consistently rank as like some of the highest rated games ever. Okay, like they're like right alongside with like Mario and Zelda games and stuff. So
What was that controversy where there was this famous reviewer who said this game was terrible because you couldn't tell the blocks where you had to shoot them?
I don't know. Probably there's a lot of those though.
I guess so.
I imagine that would be a very common criticism of this game.
You can tell. They literally have like a sonar thing where you can tell which blocks blow up if you use it. in the right
I think it
spots
was
or whatever.
Dread actually that criticism was about. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Well, that one also has that feature. So stupid.
oh.
And that's why you
Yeah.
gotta play a game for a long time before you even think about doing a review, because you're gonna say some shit that makes you look dumb.
Yeah.
Well, he may have been stuck at that point for a long time, unfairly. Oh well.
No, game reviewers. The problem is they have to play like a million games in like a short amount of time just to get the review out like quickly.
And that's
before
why I
it's
don't
like-
respect those kinds of people that like put
Yeah,
out a
IGN
trillion
stuff is-
reviews.
basically worthless. Like there's no good reason to even read it. It's never going to give you anything
Yeah.
like substantive or interesting, and everything's going to be a 7 because they don't want to piss off the publishers. So you know.
Yeah, that
So they can
I
keep
guess
getting
that's
free
why you
copies.
want a
Yeah.
publisher, so you can't be rated lower than a 7 on IGN.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they only
true.
give like the low scores to the things that are like safe to shit
Yeah.
on. Like they like all like the games that are like universally memed on for being bad. Those are the ones that they finally cave for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sonic games.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
That's
And that's
true.
why I don't respect them.
Yeah.
That's
I don't respect Sonic games. So that
that's
kinda
his
cancels
that's
out.
his dark origin story. They wrote a bad Sonic review.
Yeah, wow.
I don't care
That's
what
why
they
he hates
say,
women.
but
I don't care, I swear.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Metroid Samus Returns, it's like one of the peak examples of Metroidvanias just ever made, you know? Because like Nintendo, they can just afford to make these massive games and spend years iterating on the formula. So it's great.
they never do.
Oh, I thought
did.
it's terrible
Metroid.
that I thought it's terrible that we're just seeing franchises all the time and no more original works. Huh?
Nintendo gets a pass
Oh,
because
yeah,
they're
that's
mostly
right.
about
Oh,
the gameplay.
oh,
Okay,
Nintendo
they genuinely
gets a
do.
pass.
Yes, they
it.
do.
Mm.
They straight up do.
Oh my god! So
It's
when
not-
other things,
Video games in general, they have an easier time. Okay,
then
games
then you have a
generally
problem
do
with it.
have an easier time because they're mostly about like the play experience, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like, as long as the game plays differently in some.
It doesn't matter what
interesting
anything
way.
looks like as long as the shit
Well-
with like inside it is substantive.
Yeah, well, the point is that the franchises reuse like a lot of the gameplay as well, which is
Well, yeah.
like the problem you have with movies that they.
The only problem with the
reuse, like,
movies is that
same
they
stuff.
reuse the same like superficial crap that no one likes anymore, and it's all. I feel it's like Red Letter Media. Okay,
So it
patron
doesn't
saints
matter
of
as
film
much.
review. They once
Like,
said
Like,
they once
like they
talked
can
about
do
this. They liken
they
this
can
to
do-
making a child play with like your toys from the 40s or whatever. Like
Yeah, but a lot of the
It
time it's
sucks.
good. If it's
Well, that
good,
doesn't make
then
any
who cares?
sense. If it's superficial and it's not like making a child play with your own toys.
they
'Cause
deserve
then
new
the-
toys.
Well, then they're
Those are
not getting them
Metroids.
because we're just seeing like a million Metroids and Mario's.
They make one
And
Metroid like every 10
nobody
years. Okay.
and nobody played Bullfrog. Okay, it's not fair.
yeah, you got to be on my side.
Imagine
because
in
your
50
stuff
years-
like flops.
In
because
50
it's
years,
not
they're gonna revive
a franchise.
Bullfrog and just be like, "Oh, well, tell me if you've seen this one before."
Yeah. They got to get that Uwe Boll Balfrog movie going. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what we really need. In
I
the
would
world.
watch a Bullfrog movie.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Bullfrog just rolling
Uwe
around.
Boll's,
eating
did he
things
say
with
he
his
would
tongue.
make one? I don't remember. Whether he would be interested.
I don't
He probably
think so,
probably
right?
has like a pretty high fucking bar for pay nowadays. Honestly, I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
The
Does he
Bullfrog
even
movie.
still do make
Yeah.
movies, or is he just at the restaurant now?
he's
Oh, yeah, the
he's
Chinese
he's
restaurant.
serving tables and stuff. Yeah, poor Uwe Boll. He's
Is
fallen
that the
on hard
Chinese
times.
restaurant? That's a statement I
No.
test.
No, he's not. Uwe Boll is not at the Chinese restaurant.
Look at that in the video. You just got the spider ball, the coolest power up.
It looks like the game is frozen. Wow, like the bottom corner did something. Damn.
No, well, yeah, it's got to tell you how to use the ball, how to use the spider
I
ball.
don't like how the ball looks. I think it should roll faster. Oh well.
What? You're so wrong.
I think you're just nitpicking.
Well, yeah.
that's
I mean,
a straight up
obviously-
nitpick.
Yeah, it's obviously a nitpick. I mean, I didn't say it was like a
Look at-
substantive criticism. I just think it would look better if it rolled faster.
Look at the way, and for all the viewers on my channel, just search up a quick video. Look at the fucking gameplay of this game and how Samus moves when she's just like running around. It's so like fluid and amazing, and it's so smooth and nice. Her just like
So
No.
smooth,
base
and it's so
movement.
smooth, and it's so smooth,
No,
and it's so
it's-
smooth, and it's so
it's-
smooth.
Shut up, Bobo. But no, it's not that smooth.
You're just wrong. It's very
It's
smooth.
No, like-
okay. It never jumped out to me of like, oh my god, this is a masterpiece.
You didn't play
Yeah,
this
like-
game.
yeah.
You guys
No,
didn't
look,
play it.
I'm looking at the
You,
run
hey, you
cycles
just
that you
you
were
just
looking at.
told us to look at the footage, okay?
Well, you're
And
wrong.
like her run animation seems pretty repetitive in a not that good way, okay?
The-
Yeah, like it's
the animation is
fine, but
repetitive?
it's not like.
I saw you
holy
were
shit.
saying it's smooth.
What?
Like,
No, when you play the game and you fucking run around and you do these flips and it all like it perfectly lines up with the fucking stuff, and like when you get good at the movement, you can do like all the wall jumps and stuff and like go into the morph ball really
I saw you
quickly
were
and stuff. It's
talking
great.
about.
I'm
I
not just
thought
talking
you were
about the
saying that-
animations. I don't care.
Well, you said it looks smooth, okay?
It does look smooth, but you have to imagine you're playing the game.
Well,
You have to
you're
imagine
saying
you're playing
it's playing smooth because I don't think it looks smooth. I think the animations are a little choppy.
I don't know. I,
I
think
mean,
if
it
you made a
looks
game that
fine.
played like this, it would sell 10 million copies. Okay, so there.
Well, yeah, this game exists shockingly.
Gotta make a Bullfrog.
This one didn't sell very
Metroidvania
well because they
stuff.
released it like after the Switch came out, which is stupid. Why would they release this on 3DS? when the
Oh
Switch
yeah, that's
was
like
out?
when they
Oh no, they
released,
did.
Yeah,
What
they
a
released
waste.
Kirby's Epic Yarn on the
Kirby's
3DS.
extra epic
like,
yarn. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
after
made like
like
a game with like a gorgeous art style. They made it like uglier on a shitty handheld instead of just porting it to like a beautiful console that can do HD.
yeah, they could have just ported it to the Switch.
Stupid
They
idea.
do that, and then they port fucking Return to Dreamland on the Switch.
Yeah, and Return to Dreamland looks beautiful, but it's not like it doesn't have the same like style though. So it's like wasted on Return to Dreamland. Honestly, like there's no.
When are
reason
they gonna
Return to
do-
Dreamland needs to be 1080.
When are they gonna do port of Planet Robobot? That's the best Kirby game.
That's true. I've been playing Planet Robobot. It's phenomenal. Yeah, it's great.
It's fun as fuck.
Mhm.
Wow.
If they,
You all
I will play
love
my
the
Switch
Nintendo
again if they
stuff,
do.
okay?
I like some Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Kirby is the most baby repetitive game of them all. Okay.
This
People
was
make fun
this,
of it
and I'm
endlessly.
talking, and this is when I was like And this is when I was like 12. Okay, so I was like,
You were not
these are the
12 when
games that I liked when I
Robobot
was
came
12.
out. You were saying I seemed young last time, okay? Planet Robobot must have come out when you were like 20.
I was like a fetus when this shit came out.
Planet Robobot is literally from like 2016. How old were you in
Wow.
2016?
I was
8 years
20
ago.
in 2016. I'm 22 right now.
Wait,
I don't know.
what?
I don't
I saw
know.
you were 30.
Yeah, you were so shocked that I was 21, and you said, "Oh, that's so young" or whatever. What's
Well,
wrong
I
with
know
you?
Yeah,
you're
because
young,
like
but
gaslighting?
you don't sound. No, you don't
You're lying.
sound like you're. You don't sound like
Literally
in your
lying to
20s.
his
You sound
audience,
older than
dude.
that.
this was a mistake. I can't believe I'm on this show with 2 kids. Fuck.
Oh my
Fucking
goodness.
20-year-olds.
Age is just a number, Florian.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
wait until
okay,
I come
don't-
out
don't say that
and
again.
claim that you and make the
Someone's
grooming
gonna
claims
clip
or
that.
something.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna clip
No.
that.
I'm grooming purple. Watch out.
Yeah.
The grooming of the purple.
Wow. Yeah.
That's gonna be a banger video, and I'm gonna make it because I know the most about it.
Yeah.
Is that your porn of
Oh,
him?
you heard what we just
No, I
what
mean,
we
yeah,
just said.
purple's
That's
not gonna
it.
know anything about it because the point of grooming is that you don't know that you're being groomed.
That's true. And yeah.
Hmm.
And Florian doesn't know about all the messages that I sent you detailing this whole experience. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
true. I mean, now he does, but yeah.
Well, you know,
I've
he
been
hasn't
so
read them though.
inappropriate to purple, man. I'm gonna be so exposed.
Yeah. Wow.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be so fucked. And then
Oh,
we're gonna
no.
get the franchise Bullfrog.
Yeah.
The only thing that
Yeah, I
actually
gotta
gets
play
you
Dread.
cancelled is being a pedo.
Dread's
Damn.
so fucking cool. I love Metroid Dread. I'm gonna have to play that like right after.
I thought
this.
you said you wanted to play Jurassic Park Trespasser.
I did play Jurassic Park
Wow.
Trespasser. It was dog
So did
shit.
I, and
okay?
it was awful.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
like
he
barely
played it
even a
on
game.
stream. I was there.
Yeah. That was like tragic.
He had to run back because like the character can't put like key cards into her pocket.
Yeah.
So, they take up a weapon slot.
Just put it in her bra.
Yeah.
She's a woman. She can do that.
She has a
Wow.
giant bra and giant breasts in the game that you can see at all times. So yeah, she should unironically.
Yeah,
do
that makes total sense.
that. But she
Yeah,
just we talked about this
She-
on the last
she,
one.
She just sticks them on her breast. Yeah, wow. And then they.
Or no,
they
she
always
doesn't even,
stand
like,
between
next to
her,
the
her
house
breasts
bar.
or whatever.
That-
People
that's
do
in
that with their
between.
phones. Yeah, people do that with their phones or whatever, right?
Yeah, they do that with their
I don't
phones.
know.
Yeah, and then when you get attacked, they fall out.
Like if you
And
if you've
don't
ever been to
notice.
a theme park, if you ever went on a roller coaster, you can see like all the chicks, they put their phone in their boob.
It's such a weird mechanic how you freeze enemies and jump on them. It seems
That's only used in this
seems
sort of
interesting.
area. They kind of get rid of that, but that's fine.
yeah, it seems pretty unreliable. But I guess if it's just
You know what? That's
for a
because
little
this
while.
guy, he's only one tapping them to freeze them, and it'll only freeze them for like a half a second. If you charge it, they freeze for like 5 seconds. So, you know, you can.
Well, but
you can
you
do it
still
much
gotta
easier.
be lucky to get them in the right spot.
Well, no, you have to because you can aim
think you can
anywhere you
time it.
want with the aiming. That's great.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
it's
this
just
thing
nitpicking.
like solves like all of the annoying issues with Metroid games because like if all the enemies are like straight in front of you and whatever in a Metroid game, like you know you just shoot at them, so they kind of have to make them like small. But then in order to fight those, you have to crouch down and whatever, and it gets
Kind of
annoying.
like Gato Roboto, where you can only aim in 4 directions.
Exactly, yeah. That's like a pretty big limiting factor in a lot of Metroid games. The old like actual Metroid ones, they had like 8 directions. Super at least did and stuff. So, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you have 8, you might as well have all directions.
well, yeah, you know, it's still like
360
annoying
of
to
them,
try
to be
to
precise.
get them.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it be
I really
funny if
love
you
just the
had
360
like?
aiming in this? It's great.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
exactly.
funny if you like if some asshole coded like 360 like directions to shoot, but he just forgets one, so you have 359 directions, and then when there's one in the place that they didn't code for, it's like, oh god fucking damn it.
Yeah, it just crashes the game. That's how I like to do it.
Yeah, if you aim in that one direction and shoot, then it just crashes the game, and it's a toss up whenever you shoot.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, if you aim in that specific direction, should be
That
pretty
sounds
easy
like
to
that
avoid.
actually sounds like a thing that I could fucking do.
One thing I should
Like,
talk
if-
about. Spoilers for Metroid: Samus Returns, but at the end
Oh
of the
no,
game,
not spoilers.
yeah, you encounter the baby
Damn.
Metroid, and this leads like directly into
Hell
the
yeah.
plot of Metroid, Super Metroid, yeah, where Samus is taking the baby Metroid to the lab, and then the lab gets fucked up, and then she has to go back to the planet where they stole the baby Metroid to.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's great.
the baby from the
baby.
Metroid. The
Oh, the baby
baby.
Yoda.
The baby.
Yeah.
I must save the baby or whatever. And fucking other M. But that's other M takes place between Super Metroid. The baby's already dead. Okay, the baby's already dead in other M.
Oh no, spoilers.
Yeah, it dies at the end of Super Metroid. That's the big climax of that game. Yeah.
Too many spoilers.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
that
you've
I know.
ruined
The
all of
fucking
Metroid now.
you fight the big dinosaur thing.
Yeah, you fight. Yeah, the big dinosaur.
Just like in Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best episode. We're making all the callbacks.
I'm sorry for spoiling the whole Metroid franchise for you, Florian.
I'm never gonna
Well,
forgive
no
you for
point
this.
in playing it now, I guess.
You can
Yeah.
play the Prime games unspoiled, and also the sequel one. Fucking
No, I don't
Metroid Dread
believe you.
probably spoils this, and like there's like a recap cutscene to explain the whole plot line of all these games at the start of Dread, so because it needs that. But yeah,
Yeah, because no one plays these games.
Florian, why do you
Dread's
always
still better
wear
than
this?
any of the others. So
Why do you interrupt me?
because
Damn,
I'm mean, because I'm a jackass.
it's terrible.
Go ahead.
So
Why,
rude.
why am I wearing the same shirt every stream? Well, it's because I never wash. Okay, I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
You should
I
have
s-
multiple. You should have multiple shirts. You should have a shirt with me on it whenever I'm on the show. You should wear the shirt that has me on it
Oh my god.
I saw
to let
the
everyone know that I'm here.
I only
videos where you did
wear-
like the cartoons and whatever. You had all the cartoons, and you made sure that the Squid Guy shirt was always disheveled looking and stuff. That was
yeah,
good.
just like me in real life, you know.
Who made your VTuber model? I want to talk to them.
Well, he's gone, so can't be done, I guess.
Oof.
Oh man, I wanted to
Deleted
do.
from
I
the
want to do a.
internet.
I want to do a thing where it's like it's the puppet, but like it doesn't have like actual mouth movements. It just opens and closes like a trash can.
You can do that with a PNG tuber thing. You just get two.
Oh yeah,
pictures.
true. Yeah. My friend.
Well, yeah,
did
but
that at one point.
Do it like
it's
Star
still
Fox.
the same software, I think, right? I don't know.
No, they got a different software for the PNG ones or whatever. There's like layers to
Yeah,
PNG.
just do the
tubing where
PNG, and you
can
have
make
like
it
the
complicated.
you have the mouth open and whatever. So it's like it's like Star Fox. So you talk, and it's like beep 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 beep.
Yeah, that's
All right,
great.
well, so I guess we agree that this one's game.
It's very game. It might be
Yeah,
the gamest
game.
of all games except for Wario Ware Touched.
All right, so we got 3 games.
No, we
and
said that one
lame.
was lame.
Yeah,
Well, I said it was game, and that's all that matters.
it is not.
When did you get to cast the deciding vote?
When I decided I did.
Oh, he failed.
Wow, how dare.
All right,
Come on.
subscribe for more Game Blast, where we review several random games that we ended up playing, which is
I don't know
better
if we'll
than
do
having
another
to
Game
wait.
Blast, but maybe.
Why not? You didn't like it?
No, not really. I don't know. I feel like we should play the game before we review it, all of us. So.
Yeah, it's okay. I think this kind of thing is okay as long as we have like an ironclad structure and everyone plays the games that we're talking about. Because right now it seems really disjointed.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Betrayed.
That's what I think.
I
That's
thought
what
it
I
was
say.
fine. You guys could have just played along instead of arguing about
I
everything.
thought it would be interesting for you guys to tell me about these games I never played, but it was so boring I had to pretend that fucking point and clicks aren't real video games. So, you know.
Oh yeah, it's all for the Mr. Suit producer behind the stage guy.
That's all for the
Wow.
content. I'm gonna put Metroid Dread back on my shelf.
All right,
Oh,
I
Gene.
guess we're done. I guess it's cancelled. Fuck.
No, it's not
Purple.
canceled. We just got to come back and do it better next time.
Well, we're not gonna all play the games. Like, that's not happening. Like, cause Purple only plays console games, and I only play PC games, so it's never gonna happen again.
Yeah, it is. You could. We're doing Mario Odyssey next time.
Well, yeah, that one. But other than that, it's not
Yeah, and then,
happening again. I guess.
Well, then you can get Metroid Dread, and then the one after that we can do whatever PC game. I'll just play that.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah, I
You'll
can do
take
it.
forever on it.
I'll try not to do that.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I can't believe you didn't like it. I thought this was fun. You saw new games. Why did you have to be such a piss baby about it?
I thought they weren't interesting. Okay, Gato Roboto looks
Really?
cool actually, but you know
Yeah, there you go.
we shouldn't have
The other
started
one
with
would have been
Calvary. That's not like this.
Calvary
bad.
is good. You're insane.
It's a good
Like,
game. You're just retarded.
This-
It
no.
was shocking to have such low IQ takes from you, Purple.
That's
like,
fine.
I mean, I
I'm
guess
the
I
one
should
that
be
does
used to
the
it.
low IQ takes. You don't take that. That's my thing. That's
Yeah.
my bit. You don't
Yeah,
take that.
Florian rated Migration as like the best movie of 2023. So
So
I don't know
what?
what we're gonna.
I don't
do.
bring it up. You're the piss baby
You're the
who
one that
brings up
keeps
his
bringing it
stupid
up.
opinions. Like, you can have your opinion. You just don't have to be a dick about it. Okay? Is that really that hard to understand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
very
he said about me.
difficult. This guy
Really,
is
that's
speeding
hard to
through this game,
understand.
by the way. He's pretty deep into the game already.
Yeah, he's 100%ing it. He's
I did,
He's
but it
owning
took
it.
me 14 hours. So yeah,
Well, that's because
Yeah,
you're bad.
Yeah, you should have.
it was my
speedrun
first
it.
time playing the game. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, you're bad.
yeah, kind of. I never
Any game
played
that
it
I play,
before.
I'm instantly good at. That's why I'm great at doing reviews.
Well, you're bald.
The best.
So
Oh
there-
fuck, he got me there.
Oh, wait, you're
Wait.
actually
Oh.
bald, so that's mean.
Wait,
I'm
is
sorry.
that his
No, it's
picture he
fine. I
posted?
love, dude. I love. Don't say sorry. I love
Okay.
bald jokes. My
Okay,
one,
that's
my
fine
one
then.
friend at work. He calls me Boldilocks, and it makes me laugh every fucking time.
Okay.
Wow.
And
I
like
don't know, that's
whenever I say something like stupid that he doesn't agree with, he's like, "Oh, it's probably because the sun is out and the sun is beating
So
on
it's
his bald
baking your
head, so
brain.
it's messing up. So it's
Yeah.
messing up his thinking.
I don't know.
It's the funniest shit in the world,
Yeah.
and I always love when someone does that.
Wow.
I love bald jokes.
I like to go like plus you're bald as like the fucking like L
Yeah,
L
just be
plus
like, just
ratio
do all
plus
that
you're
and be like,
bald,
plus
you
you're
know,
bald.
that's
It's like,
funny.
fuck. Okay, well now I'm listening to you because you have the capacity to be funny.
Yeah, he's just molding all the time. It's crazy.
Mhm.
I'm always balding.
Balding,
Never-
and
never
mad
thinning.
and malding, and all the
Wait, do
things.
you shave or are you just naturally bald?
I when I started going bald like a few years ago, like my hairline started to recede, and so I was like, well, okay, I guess I'm going bald now. So it was brought on by me initially going bald, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to subject people to my receding hairline, so I'm just gonna.
And that's when he became Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fat Heisenberg.
Wow.
Oh shit. Heisenberg.
Weisenberg.
Heisenberg. Wow.
That's the next Oppenheimer. Weisenberg.
I got a Breaking Bad reference for when we do Bazinga Boys today too. We got all
Whoa.
sorts of Breaking Bad to talk about.
Finally.
Yeah, some real Kino. You know, look at that. He got
Well, I
he
get-
got the one with the crystals. You know, you can't get those crystals until you get the baby Metroid at the end of the game. That's
Well, did he get it?
no,
how does he do
but
it?
he got through. He found the other path to get to that collectible instead. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I do wish it gave like you were able to go back and get all of the collectibles around like maybe like 90% through the game instead of like after you've already finished all of it. But you know,
Yeah, I don't like games like that where it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you beat the
Yeah,
game
it's
and then you
tragic.
can use this thing to
Yeah.
get the rest of the collectibles. Is like just have them be like that anyway. Because like I'm one of those games like I played Dying Light 2 and I really like it, and everyone fucking hates that one, but I like it because I think it's fun. And that
Wait,
game
is that the parkour one?
yeah, it's parkour zombie game. It's fun.
Yeah, I think I played the first one. I guess it was mediocre.
well, in Metroid
Mediocre.
Dread, when you get
Actually, I guess it was all right.
Nah, it was fun, but everyone hates the second one. Everyone like, I mean, not like unanimously, but like a lot of people that I have seen, they hate the second one, but I like the second one. I think it's fun.
Like the first one like started off strong, but then like the story was kind of stagnant. I guess.
Yeah, that's the
It went
thing.
on for way too
I don't
long.
think anyone like lauds over the story. The story is definitely the worst part about the game. To the point where like I was considering doing a video on like all the plot holes.
Brilliant. Well,
Well.
I guess I'm just like the first person zombie stuff was strange. Like they always take so many hits. It's stupid. Like why didn't they just die faster? Wouldn't that be more fun?
Because you got to get better weapons, and then you can kill them faster.
I hate having to get better weapons in games. Usually,
That's part of the game. You're not going to start off with the best weapon in the game. Of
that
course,
doesn't
you're
make
going to
any sense. Like a baseball
Especially-
bat's always a baseball bat. Like you're not gonna get like a melee weapon that's like +10.
No, you can have like better melee weapons that are like made of different things. Like a wooden baseball bat that does more damage than like an aluminum baseball bat.
Wait, so the wooden one is the harder to get one?
I mean, like I just theoretically, I'm just talking like in real life.
Wow.
If you were
What?
to get a wooden baseball bat, I think that does more damage than an aluminum one because
Yeah,
the
well-
aluminum one is hollow.
Well, that's the point. Like the aluminum one will be the expensive one. So it makes no sense to have like expensive upgrades in a melee game.
I mean, they're not like expensive. You find them all around. You can
No,
find them
like,
from like looting the chests and whatever.
well, yeah, because like it makes sense for the game to have them to be weaker, but like manufacturing something out of aluminum is like way harder than making it out of wood.
Well, they're not manufacturing it; they're just finding it out in Zombieland.
Yeah, nice lore, good job.
We should
But
probably.
yeah, that's
we
like
should prob-
that's the basis of the entire game. Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
town that you're in is quarantined. You can't get out.
yeah, it's real hard to make wooden bats. You're right. That like nobody has figured out to use wood to hit zombies again.
Why are you nitpicking so hard?
we are approaching the 2-hour mark. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Well, what's your opinion on this? Do you think that melee weapons should have like a +10 effect?
Oh, we're doing this now.
I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
I have no opinion.
How can you not have an opinion? Do you love it when you have to play a game for like 10 hours till you get the good baseball bat?
No, that
You don't have
sounds
to play
like
it for
Friends
10
leader shooter
hours. You
crap.
can
I don't know.
you can like fully upgrade your skill tree and get like pretty good shit in an afternoon.
Look, looter shooters
I mean,
are bad, and you have bad taste. Okay, let's wrap it up.
There we
Looter
go.
shooter.
No.
What? You just said it's about looting. Like, okay, fine, it's a shooter.
Yeah, you
brawler.
go around and
a
you loot
brawler.
things, but there's other things you do. It's not just a mindless looter shooter. Like you don't I mean there is shooting. You have guns in the game.
Is
But
there
they
crafting
have,
in this game that you're talking about?
Yeah, I think there is,
Yes.
right?
Terrible.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, there
looter
is.
shooter.
Literally the worst game ever made.
How is it-
Honestly, it
Oh
sounds
my god. You guys
Okay,
are
I'm
useless.
sorry. I'm sorry I did this to you. I'm sorry I subjected you.
See,
to,
now
to
you're
purple
okay
smugness.
with. Yeah, now you're okay with me being smug when I agree with you. Okay?
I just
Yeah.
apologized for it. I
You
wasn't okay
apologized,
with
but
it.
you were laughing.
I
You love
I
it.
realized what I had done, and I and I was sorry. Okay, Jesus,
Well,
don't
All of
kick
us
me
are
when I'm
bad. We
down.
all do this equally.
this is true.
Don't never say that I'm worse or
100%.
purple's worse. We all
I
do
can't,
this equally.
I can't believe
Exactly.
you didn't like this. This was a fine episode. If you hadn't been such a baby, purple.
It's a fun episode, but I think we should mostly.
It's
review
fun,
games
but we
that
have
we've
to
all played
structure it
in the
better.
future.
Why not? Why can't we just talk about fun games that we've played?
Because then you'll talk about
Because we
Calvary,
didn't play them all.
and that's boring for me endlessly. And then I talk about WarioWare, and you.
It
probably
would have
hate
been
it, so-
over if you had just fucking gone with it, dude.
I tried to inject some fun into it. Okay.
No, you didn't.
That wasn't fun. That was
Yeah,
just
that
stupid.
was awful.
That's fine.
Everyone disliked that, and you made like 10 stupid opinions that hurt everyone's brain too.
That's because their brains are too small to fit my opinions in them. Okay, that's it.
Oh yeah, the super intelligent video game Half-Life.
Yeah. Unironically, yes.
Wow, good point.
Yeah, we should,
To be fair, you need a high IQ to understand Half-Life, okay?
we gotta end this. We gotta talk about fucking Big Bang Theory for an hour after this. This has to be over. We still have like an hour to do.
Well, it's not gonna be over
Okay.
until you agree to do more of these. Okay.
No, I'm just not gonna. so.
We
I
gotta,
agree, we'll do more.
We got to debate.
No.
Should purple stop being a piss baby?
No. Game-
No, I like to piss.
Metroid is
meh.
game. Wario is game. Gato Roboto is game. Calvary is lame. Okay, that's
No.
that's the end of it.
All
Yeah.
of them are games.
Whatever. Well, they are all video
All of
games.
them are
You
games.
can't have that opinion. Don't. No,
We've never reviewed a lame because that's not like a thing.
haven't we?
Well, we've reviewed
You
games
guys
that are
did
lame,
Industria.
but they're all
Well, I
they're all
think-
technically games.
I think Industria was definitely like a peak lame.
Well, that's
Yeah,
rude.
that was like lamest of that might
You know
that
what was
one
really
at
lame
this
was that
point might be
fucking
lamest
marble
of the
game you
lame.
tried to make me play.
Which
That was
one?
the lamest one. I don't even remember what it was called. It was like a marble game you got me to play.
What
You
did
play
you
as a
did you
marble.
play it or didn't you play it?
I ended up just playing it on stream half the time. I don't know. It
What
wasn't
was
great.
that game?
No one remembers. No one knows what this is.
You don't remember?
I
Oh my
straight up don't
God.
remember what it was called. No.
Well, what did you do in it?
You rolled around as a marble.
No, we've reviewed
Or whatever.
that.
Yeah, we
Do you
did.
remember? Yeah, it was Glyph with a smiley in the name.
Yeah, with the sun with the sun emoji. It's part
I
of
mean,
the
it wasn't that bad. Why did you hate that so much?
name. I don't
Wait,
know.
you didn't. No,
I
you
don't-
thought
I
it
don't
was.
know.
You didn't say it was lame.
Maybe
Like,
I gave
you-
it like a pity point. I don't remember.
Yeah, you
Whatever.
did. You're a
Goodbye,
happy
everyone.
beer.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye, adios.